Hi, everybody, and welcome to Week 2 of Trojan Talk here on BCHS Live. Last Friday night was the opening game of the 2018 high school football season for the Barren County Trojans at the new Trojan Stadium and Trojan Field as we took on Casey County. The Trojans, unfortunately, were not victorious in that ball game, losing to the Casey County Rebels by a score of 40-0. Of course, Coach, not the outcome you wanted for this first game, but Casey County had returned a couple of good players, veteran players, quarterback, and their running back from last year. Pretty good football team you played. I think they were rated as high as maybe 8th in Class 3A.
Yeah, Casey County's a good ball club. They, that guy does a good job. Coach Stonebreaker does, and he's been there for several years now, and he's got his system in, and the kids have bought in, and that was a good class he's had. You know, that was one of his first original classes that have come through, and they're big, they're physical, they're strong, and they're going to be hard to deal with in 3A.
And Coach, before we kind of get more in depth with this ball game from last week, let's go back to before the game highlights. You invited some former Trojan players into the locker room and for the pregame speech, and I understand there might have been some younger Trojan or future Trojan players in there too as well. Yeah,
we invited all the alumni in, and that's something we'll do every Friday. So if you're an alumni watching, you're more than welcome to come to that. But it's something that Coach Pettit did when I was in high school, and I always just really thought it was special, and so I kind of wanted to do it, and it means a lot to those guys that come back to watch the games, and hopefully it has the same effect on our players as it did on me.
Mm-hmm. Well, how exciting it was for the fans and the community to come out, our first home game since October of 2016 on that new turf and in the new stadium, and for you as well as head coach.
It was fun to play a home game. It was, we didn't have to go anywhere, get on a bus or anything, and the atmosphere was great. The Trojan Walk was really cool. I hope we have that same support every Friday. It was just an electric crowd. Every snap there was noise, and that's what you want. And I think the kids enjoyed it. It was a good atmosphere.
Well, what was it like for the team and the coaches coming out of that tunnel for the first time?
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I always try to get out of there and let them come out by themselves. And man, I just know when I kind of trotted out before them, I could just kind of see people getting ready. They when I walked out, they were coming down the steps, and you could hear the crowd start to get a little louder, and you could hear the guys start going. And then, of course, the student section of the band did a great job making the tee, and it was really cool.
Then the captains came out, Wyatt Pettigo, Cameron Hurt, Nolan Toohey, and Zach Johnson, and you escorted them out to midfield for the coin toss along with Superintendent Bo Matthews.
Yeah, I asked Mr. Matthews to be our honorary captain. This is none of this would be possible if it wasn't for him. So I wanted him to do that, and I was glad he did. And it was a special time. It was pretty cool.
Casey County won the toss and elected to receive, and on the Rebels' first play after the opening kickoff, it was defensive lineman Campbell Ross that sacked the quarterback Austin Campbell for an 11-yard loss. And what a great way to start the game.
Oh, it was awesome. High momentum early. Campbell made a great play. Jake Gill, go back and watch it. Jake Gill actually kind of forced him out of the pocket. He come through on a little stunt and forced him out of the pocket, and Campbell did what he was supposed to do and kept his outside arm free and made the tackle. Yeah,
and Casey County was forced to punt on the opening drive, and then the Trojans took over at their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, we had a good start there early. We did some good things, and I thought the kids competed. I was obviously not happy with the way it ended or the way it kind of went, but the kids played hard. We're probably a clock malfunction away from maybe a few more first downs. Who knows? I mean, it kind of killed our momentum there, but you get that with a young team sometimes, and stuff we got to recover from. But we saw a lot of good things on film. You say, how can you see something? Good things on film from something like that. But, I mean, in position, just got to make a play here and make a play there, and we're fine.
And I know you used two quarterbacks in the game Friday night, senior Zach Johnson and also sophomore Dalton Ford. They shared time with the quarterback spot. And I know when you had Ford in the game, you had Johnson at a running back.
Yeah, Zach is a pretty versatile player. You know, he's of course he's new. He wasn't with us last year, but he gives us that really physical runner from the quarterback spot. And you know, Dalton does what Dalton does. He throws the ball and he knows the offense. And saw good things from both. Zach will start Friday, just kind of with our game plan, what we're going to do, and you know, he'll. I'm sure we'll use them both again. But you know, when Zach isn't at quarterback, he's usually going to play. He's going to play what we call F. Mm-hmm. And you know, he's a good player, good physical runner, good football player.
On the first offensive play was wide receiver Gavin Withrow. He got a first down, then another first down during this drive. And of course, we fumbled the ball on the 34, and then it was Casey County's Preston Tucker that ran it for that first touchdown of the ball game. Wilkerson missed the extra point, and Casey County led 6-0 with 5 minutes gone in the first quarter. The Trojans then were forced to punt on the next possession, and Casey County scored 2 more times in the first quarter. Reese Brown scored from 39 yards out with 5 minutes to play, and Wilkerson's kick made it 13-0. And then Tucker scored again with 9 seconds left in the opening quarter and a 10-yard pass from Campbell. Wilkerson made it 20-0 with that extra point kick at the end of the first quarter. We just never really were able to score after that.
Yeah, you know, that was the most frustrating part. You know, in game you're wondering what are we doing wrong, but really we're just a block here, a missed kick out there. You know, we're just right there. We just got to show up some things and be a little more solid, and we'll be fine.
You know, there was a bright spot there toward the end of the half. Casey County was leading 26-0, and Tyler Bush possibly saved another Rebel touchdown there late.
Yeah, I think they were kind of throwing it up there at the end of the half. Tyler went up and made a good play. He's a basketball kid. He's used to that. So he went up and made a good play, and, you know, a shoestring away from making it 20, would have been 20.
26-6, yeah, or 7, yeah. Of course, you know, Tyler intercepted that ball near the end zone, actually, and then ran it back close to the 50-yard line. Then beginning the second half, Bush returned the kickoff all the way back to the Casey County 30-yard line. He broke several tackles and almost took it all the way. Just couldn't get it in the end zone.
Yeah, you know, and then we had a chance to score right there, and we were moving the ball. You know, we're moving the ball in that series, and I made a stupid call. I made a bad play call, and we got intercepted there. So that's, you know, that one was on me. We should have scored.
And then, of course, after that, Casey County scored again in the third and fourth quarters. And, you know, you had many players on the Casey County team that were seniors and against what you'd have to still say a younger Trojan squad. Talk about some of the positive things, though, that you saw and from some of the players that did some good things for you despite the loss last Friday night.
Well, you know, you go back and look at film, and our offensive line played pretty well. I don't remember any negative plays on run plays. You know, you go back and you look at the times where we were rushing, and anytime we were running downhill, I don't remember a negative play. So we were getting a push. We just got to do a better job staying on blocks, and you know, we've got some athletes out on the edge. I got to spread the ball around a little more. So it's not all, you know, it's not all a player problem, you know, and it's not all a coach problem either. Just a couple combinations of both. We're trying to figure out our identity, and once we figure out our identity, that's when it will really start rolling. We just got to figure it out first.
I know you had one player that went down in that game. That was Jamarcus Miley, and it appeared at first it might have been a knee injury, but he got up and even came back in the ball game.
I thought it was a knee. It scared me to death. You know, Jamarcus is a good young player for us. You know, he's one of the best young receivers in the state, in my opinion. And he went down, and it scared me. And I think he was cramping a little bit. I think he got kind of, I don't know, frogged in the calf or something. I don't know, but I thought it was a knee too. And it come to find out he was fine. He just needed a minute, and so.
Yeah, and I talked to him today at school, and he seemed fine. You know, he just said it may have popped or something when he went down, but after that, he got up after a little bit and seems to be good.
Yep, he was fine. He's been good all week.
And Nolan Toohey, of course, went out. I think understand he may have had a high temperature.
Nolan had been a little under the weather for a couple of days, and he was feeling good, and then just got in the game, and his temperature got up again. He wasn't feeling good, and Cody Rogers, who started at center for us last year, he had been injured. He came, he kind of had his little coming out party. He had a great game. I thought he did some things good, and he stepped right in for Nolan and did a good job.
Mm-hmm. Stats from the game, according to our stat sheet, the Trojans had 104 total yards, 20 rushing yards, or actually 20 rushes for just 10 net yards, but we were 16 of 26 in passing for 94 yards. We had 6 first downs, 2 turnovers, 6 penalties for 40 yards, and Casey County had 387 total yards, 27 carries for 174, 15 of 24 passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and then 213 yards. Casey County had 13 first downs, 1 turnover, and 8 penalties for 70 yards. But they were just they were a physical team, and again, going back to the quarterback and the running back, they had veteran players that had been there 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, they're a good football team. They're arguably one of the best teams on our schedule, if not the best team. So they're very physical, they're very well coached, and they're going to be tough to handle.
Well, Coach, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will talk with Trojan player Gavin Withrow, as we'll continue Trojan Talk after this break on BCHS Live.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Welcome back to more Trojan Talk. With me now is Trojan player number 3, Gavin Withrow, 5'9" sophomore, played wide receiver last week for the Trojans. First of all, Gavin, welcome to Trojan Talk. Glad to have you.
Me.
You didn't play football last year, but you did play middle school. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was it got you wanting to play football this year for the Trojans?
Coach Arnett, coming back to last year, reached out to me and asked me to play, and I wanted to go out, but it was just a little too late, and so I told him, I was like, I'll be there next year, because I just really missed it, and I mean, how could you not play now, for sure?
Well, you look at the backdrop we have.
Yeah.
What a nice place to play in. What was it like to run through that tunnel last Friday night for the first time?
It was fun. That's something I always remember. It was fun.
And you did that right in front of the home crowd. We hadn't had a home game since 2016, and of course, you were our offensive player of the game last week. You had 52 yards on 8 carries, I believe it was, and did you think Casey County was a very physical ball club?
Very physical. The first play, I took a hit, so it was good to get that one under my belt. But after that, it was just back to normal.
Yeah. What are some things you want to try to work on as a player as this season progresses?
Oh, well, I had a fumble, so I can't do that anymore, and just keep my feet moving and just keep trying to get as many yards as can and put some points on the board.
How's Coach been this week, and how's practice gone?
He's been good. He's been really positive, which is important, and we had a good week of practice getting ready for Allen County.
Well, what do you want to get ready for Allen County tomorrow night? What do you want to work on yourself?
Just making sure I run all my routes precise and just make sure I go hard every play and just do whatever they ask.
Yeah. Well, Gavin, thanks for being on the show tonight. Good luck to you tomorrow night against the Patriots.
Yep.
Going to take another break, and when we come back, Coach Arnett will join me again, and we'll look ahead to the Patriots ball game tomorrow night here at Trojan Field. Trojan Talk continues after this break on BCHS Live.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS. With a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Welcome back to more Trojan Talk. Allen County-Scottsville Patriots are the Trojans' opponents for the next game coming up Friday night. The Trojans, or the Patriots, under Coach Brad Hood, play in Class 4A District 2 with Franklin Simpson, Warren Central, and Warren East. They defeated Adair County last week, 45-18, and Adair County is where we'll be going next Friday night for the first road game of 3 this season. The Patriots, who defeated the Trojans last year 48-7, they lost 10 starters on offense, that's 10 on defense and 5 on offense, including their quarterback Chase Wilson, who threw for nearly 2,700 yards and 32 touchdowns last season. Of course, Wilson's graduated, and Coach Hood used 2 different quarterbacks against Adair County last week, junior Zane Ward and sophomore Trace McIntyre, who combined for 5 of 11 passing for 118 yards. Patriots do return receivers Jacob Lightfoot and Caden Ross, and Lightfoot had nearly 1,300 yards and 15 touchdowns last season, and Ross had close to 750 yards and 12 touchdowns. And, Coach, I know you're glad that Wilson has finally graduated.
Yes, I am. Simple as that. Glad he's gone.
They, like I said, they're kind of compared to us in a way with 2 quarterbacks kind of rotating with Ward and also McIntyre.
Yeah, they are. They're like us, still trying to find their identity, and they're going to run the ball, I think, a little more this time than they did. I think that's what they're going to hang their hat on, being fit. Brad does a good job. It's a good buddy of mine. I've talked to him a lot over the years. Just his clubs are always physical, and that's something that's kind of where we're trying to get to. We want to be known as someone who's physical like that, and that's what you're going to get out of them. I played against Brad Hood teams and now coached against them, and they've all been the same.
Yeah. I saw where Adair County actually had more yardage in that game over the Patriots, 253 to 238, even though Allen won the ball game 45-18. And you kind of wonder sometimes how that happens when your opposing team actually has more yardage than you, but you beat the team by 45-18. And I'm sure you've seen the video of that game.
Yeah, Adair hit a few big plays, on them, and it was a game. It was a slow start for Allen. It wasn't a blowout really. Allen got ahead early, but it wasn't. It took a while before the score kind of separated, and Allen's. They're Allen County. They're gonna pound that rock and throw it when they need to, and they got two pretty good receivers, and they're tough matchup for a lot of teams. And
I don't know the total on the touchdowns or who got what in that game last Friday night. Was it the quarterbacks that scored, or were it the wide receivers that scored?
Good mixture. They do a good job of mixing it up.
Well, I may have mentioned this before, but how's practice gone this week for you, and what have you worked on after last Friday night's game to get ready for the Patriots tomorrow?
It's went good. We try to work on ourselves more than anybody. We got Allen County this week, but we like to think of as a nameless, faceless opponent. We got to play ourselves too. Only we can control if we hang on to the ball or not turn it over and tackle and stuff like that. So we've really just tried to work on making us better. We obviously we watch film and we talk about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, but we've really just wanted to focus on ourselves and make ourselves more solid and a more better football team.
Should be good football weather tomorrow night too. Little bit cooler than what we had last Friday night.
It's almost that time for that perfect football weather.
Absolutely. Coach, good luck to you Friday night.
Thank you.
Game time's at 7 o'clock, and come out and support the Trojans if you can. But if you can't make it, join me along with John Butler and Robert Bauer, sideline reporter Chad Withrow, as we'll have the broadcast on Nash Icon 103.7 FM and online at ESPNKY.com, and also on BCHS Live. Our pregame coverage on the radio will start at 6:35. Of course, this show will repeat on BCHS Live before each football game. That's Trojan Talk for this week. Join us every Thursday night on BCHS Live, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and also on EPB Channel 19 and SCRTC Channel 97. Thanks to Gavin Withrow for being on the show tonight. For Coach Jackson Arnett and the BCHS Live video team, I'm Jay Turner. Thanks for watching. He's trying to find his way into the press box here. But anyway, that's look at the weather check, and we'll look at some other games around the area tonight, brought to you by South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. And on the schedule tonight around the area, the Glasgow Scotties hosting Barnstown tonight, John. And, Glasgow hosting Barnstown, the Tigers.
Yeah, well, the Scotties are going to win.
Okay.
I'm going to predict Glasgow's going to win every game they play, except maybe Franklin.
Bowling Green hosting Louisville Pleasure Ridge Park. Bowling Green got beat last week by DeSales.
No.
Excuse me, I'm thinking of Trinity. I was thinking of Kellen Wallace.
Yeah.
He got beat last week.
Is that Bowling Green at PRP?
No, it's at home.
Okay. I'm going to call
New coach Mark Spader.
Yeah, I don't think Bowling Green played great last week either. I'm going to go with PRP.
Edmonson County's at Butler County.
Edmonson.
Casey County at Campbellsville.
That should be a good football game. I think Campbellsville's really good too, but I think Casey. What I saw last week. I think they'll win.
Russellville's at Fort Campbell.
Russellville. No, both teams are down.
Monroe County at Franklin Simpson.
That won't be close, I'm afraid, for the Falcons.
Breckenridge County is at Grayson County.
Not the best football programs right now, but I'm going to go with Grayson.
Caverna's at Green.
The Dragons will win.
Okay, Russell County at LaRue County.
I think LaRue County's pretty good.
Yeah, and Hart County and Metcalfe County.
I'm going to go with neither team played all that well last week, but I'll go with the Hornets.
Logan County's at Muhlenberg County.
Logan will win that one.
They're pretty good. Adair County, who's our opponent next week on the road, is at Taylor County tonight.
It's going to be the Cardinals.
And then there's a couple of games tomorrow. Citizens First Bowl at WKU, South Warren against Warren Central. And
Warren Central's got the longest losing streak in the state.
Yep.
I think it continues.
Yep, and Warren East plays Greenwood.
Good game, Greenwood, though.
And that's a look at games around the area. We'll keep you up to date on the Coca-Cola scoreboard with some of the games around the area tonight. And we're going to come back, take a look at the starting lineups of tonight's game. The Trojans and the Patriots here from Trojan Field, the brand new Trojan Stadium. We'll be back with more in a moment as you're listening to the CPC Commodities pregame report on 103.7 Nash Icon.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Did you know that Barren County sports teams only receive $250 in yearly funding? So how is each team able to function and stay updated with modern equipment and uniforms? Through the help of the Barren County Athletic Booster Club. The BCHS Athletic Booster Club is the #1 way to help contribute to the student athletes that give Barren County athletics the upbeat reputation it holds. You can help contribute to the student athletes of BCHS today by contacting the boosters on Facebook at facebook.com/BCHS Booster. Let the student athletes of tomorrow shine by donating to the BCHS Athletic Booster Club today.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Hi, everybody. I'm Jay Turner, voice of the Barren County Trojans, and I'm excited to host the first season of Trojan Talk on BCHS Live. Trojan Talk is where I get the opportunity to sit down and talk with Barren County coaches and players. I hope you'll join us on Trojan Talk at 6 p.m. every Thursday night, right here on BCHS Live, online on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, as well as local cable channels EPB 19 and SCRTC 97.
You're
For more, the receivers are Jacob Lightfoot, 6'2", 180, a senior. Dakota Harrison, 6 foot 175, and a senior. Jax Cooper, 6'3", 170, a sophomore. And Caden Ross, 6 foot 190, a senior. Kelly Uyghur's a running back at 5'8", 185, and a senior. Quarterback is Trace McIntyre, 6'1", 175, and a sophomore. Kicker is Thorny Walker, 5'10", 185, freshman. Defense for the Patriots, the linemen are Hunter Foster, 6'3", 215, a senior. Dylan Rookstool, 5'10", 245-pound sophomore. Jaquez McPeak, 5'9", 225, and a junior. Yancey Gardner is a linebacker, 5'8", 175 senior, along with Dalton Klein, 5'8", 170, a junior, and Peyton Huff, 5'11", 190, a senior. The defensive backs, Nick Cooper, 6'1", 175 junior, Nathan Hogue, 6', 160, a senior, along with Caden Ross. Starting offense for the Trojans tonight, the offensive linemen are Hunter Wilson, 5'9", 175 sophomore, Easton Frazier, 5'10", 206 junior, Nolan Toohey, 6'4", senior, Jordan Riddle, 5'9", 157, a junior, Campbell Ross at 5'10", 184 junior. The receivers are Tyler Bush, 5'11", 168, a junior, Landon Key, 5'11", 144 senior, Jamarcus Miley, 5'11", sophomore, Karsten Chelson, a 5'10 junior. Running back, Ryan Shirley, 6-foot freshman. Quarterback is Zach Johnson, 5'11", 214, a senior. Aiden Nikens, the kicker, 6'3", 185, and a freshman. And on defense for the Trojans, the linemen are Wyatt Pettigo, 6', 185, senior. Joe Bradshaw, 5'9", sophomore. Cameron Hurt, 6'1", 270, a senior. And Campbell Ross. Jake Gill is a linebacker, 5'11", 155, a junior. Peyton Schartzer, 5'10", 133, junior. Easton Frazier. And defensive backs, Jackson Coots, 5'10", 127, a junior. Tanner Slagle, 5'7", 128, a senior. Landon Neal, 5'7", sophomore. And Tyler Bush. So we've got four guys going both ways tonight. Or is it three? Ross, Frazier, and Bush are the three that will be going both ways for the Trojans. The head coach is Jackson Arnett. His assistant coaches are Tommy Muse, Kelly Maxey, Chad Eaton, Lincoln Arnett, Jacob London, Scott Chapman, Chad Perkins, Josh Harlan, Denny Brand, and Victor Coleman. And when we come back, we'll talk more about this matchup, the Trojans and the Patriots, as we're about 8.5 minutes away from kickoff here from Trojan Stadium in the brand new Trojan Field. And you're following the action right here on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Place your right hand over your heart as our nation's colors are presented this evening by our very own honor unit with distinction, Barren County High School, Army JROTC. Tonight's color guard is commanded by Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Mackenzie Martinez and consists of Cadet Captain Christian Merritt, Cadet Sergeant Major Isaac Shackelford, Cadet Lieutenant Mason Smith, Cadet Sergeant First Class Will Pointer. Playing our national anthem this evening is our very own Barren County High School Marching Band under the direction of Dr. Kip Crowder.
Using Express One Source, we're working too hard. Now the captains are coming out. We go down to Chad Withrow for the coin toss. And tonight, the captains, Chad, are being escorted by who?
The principal of Barren County High School, Brad Johnson, is honoring captain tonight for Barren County. Got Tyler Bush,
Okay. So we'll keep it with you, Chad, for just a second. And if you want to get in on with one of the officials there as they talk about the coin toss.
You're going to be calling. That's the head, that's the tail. Call it right now where everybody can hear it. Tails. Tails? So he called tails, okay? It's a head. You want the toss. You want the ball. Which way you want to kick? Kick it away. Sure. You guys come over here with me. Barren County has one toss, and they have elected to receive. Shake hands, guys. Let's have a good game.
All right, there you have it. Barren County has won the toss and elected to receive for this first quarter. First half, about 2 minutes away from the start of this ball game tonight. And it's got to be now, you know, we haven't played Allen County-Scottsville in, what, the last 3 years, I guess now, but kind of becoming more rivals than just like basketball, playing them in the same district. Well, even though we're not in the same district, yeah, they're different classes.
So we all play them in everything every year. I mean, it's outside of Glasgow, it's our biggest rival. At least I thought so. You know, we played them 25 times in football. Where Allen County's got a 14-11 lead against us, and no, this is you know, the school districts are very, very similar in terms of population, in terms of everything. You know, it's a great rivalry. It's a great gate. And should not be any cramps tonight or anything like that.
No. Of course, Jamarcus Miley went down with appeared to be a knee injury last week, but he came back in the ball game and going to start tonight for the Trojans. And also Nolan Tui went out high fever, I believe it was, and so he's back in the lineup tonight as well.
Yeah, you know, you always worry. It seems like always the first part of the year is where you have all your injuries. And it seems like once the weather gets cooler and from the 5th or 6th game on, you know, injuries tend to, I'm not saying go away, but I don't know if they just get used to the, you know, the football contact. But both teams, I think, were lucky last week. Nobody was injured. You know, you like to see that all year.
Trojans in all burgundy tonight with gold numbers, burgundy helmets. Allen County-Scottsville, all white with red numerals.
Be honest with you, I'm a little disappointed in the Patriots. They have.
You thought they'd be blue?
Oh, well, they have so many different
blue pants.
They have so many different color combinations, and I've seen them in, you know, various uniforms. I'm not a big fan of the all white on white at all. I mean, I'd like to see the blue pants or the red pants or something like that. But Coach Hood did not call and ask me. Now they do. You know, and they changed their helmet. At one time, they had the New England Patriot actually on their helmet. And now they're looks like they got the ACS this time.
Yep.
So one team is all burgundy, the other team's all white.
And we're going to have, let's see, going back to receive for the Trojans, Tyler Bush.
Yeah, he had a good return last week, didn't he?
Yep. And also back there, Landon Key. We've got Jamarcus Miley. They'll be the deep.
Yeah, Tyler about broke it for a touchdown at the start of the second half, and, you know, basically got caught by one person at the 30 last time.
Yeah. 53, Thorny Walker, the kicker for Allen County-Scottsville. Barren County moving left to right here in this first quarter. As Walker will kick off from his own 40-yard line. And we'll be underway. And here comes Walker with the kick. And a whistle has been blown. And flag at the 40, of course. And let's see what.
That has to be offsides on the Patriots, because they even stopped the play. So before the clock has even run, there's a penalty on the Patriots. So they'll kick now from their 35. We promise you there's a lot of people here. Noise, but we are kind of so far away from the field, it's hard to get the kind of the crowd noise, isn't it?
A lot more people than we had last Friday. Casey County didn't bring a whole lot of people, but Allen County-Scottsville sure did.
Yeah, that's another reason why you should play them. They travel.
Yeah. Bush and Miley back at the 20-yard line for the Trojans. And here's Walker to kick off from the 35 for the Patriots. And this kick coming right to Miley at the 20. 25 up to the 30. 35 breaks to the 40, gets across, and tackled at about the 43, maybe the 44-yard line. Pretty good kickoff return there, about 24 yards for Jamarcus Miley.
If you're ever going to return a kick, that's the type. That's a line drive right there. I mean, there was no shot for Allen to get down there to cover that one. So good field position for the Trojans.
It's actually spotted at the 43.
Right in the middle of the field, too.
So let's see what the Trojans can do in the first drive.
We actually had a pretty good series last week. Got a couple first downs, I believe, before we had to kick.
Yep. Zach Johnson, shotgun formation with Shirley to his left. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 split out to the left. Here's Johnson. He's going to keep it, and he'll cross the 45 and get to the 46, a gain of about 2, maybe 3 on the play.
Yeah, tackle by McPeak on the play for Allen County. Pretty simple. That was just the old kind of the wildcat right there. Simple shotgun snap to the quarterback, straight up the middle.
Yep. 2nd and 7 for the Trojans. Gain of about 3 on the play. Puts it at the 46-yard line. Just underway here from Trojan Field. We got Spillman on the left at the wideout spot. 3 on the near side. And here is Johnson. He's going to hand it off, and busting through there is Ryan Shirley, the freshman running back, and he'll get the first down, a Citizens' first down for Barren County.
Yeah, that was a good job of blocking that time by the right side of the line. That was a big hole that time. And that Ryan Shirley started last week at the running back, never got the ball. It's his first high school career carry, giving him about 13 and a first down.
Puts it down at the Allen County-Scottsville 43-yard line.
Don't see a lot of running backs starting in 5A football. He's pretty good size for a freshman.
Yeah. Shirley is 6 foot.
He's 200 pounds, looks like to me.
Johnson under center this time with I formation. Landon Key is in motion. The handoff coming to Bush. Bush trying to get his way up the middle. He's going to be pushed back. Got to cross the 40. And let's see where they spot it.
Well, that was
probably down at about the 38, looks like.
Well, that was a formation that we did not run a lot last week, and that was, that's a 5-yard gain right there. We got under the center. That's the traditional just I formation, hand off to the tailback, and you like to get 5 every time.
That's what we had a lot of success with the scrimmage, and last week we didn't have a lot of negative rush plays. Almost every one of our rush plays was positive. We started out with 3 here, positive plays for 20 yards.
2nd down and 5 at the Patriot 38. 2 receivers left, and here's Johnson going to throw it left side. Throws it right over the sideline. That was way over the head of, I believe, Landon Key over there.
Yeah, and he was open. That was just like a one-step drop and just make a quick little pass to the sideline, and he airmailed that one.
And now Gavin Withrow's in the ball game for the Trojans. As Bush will check out Johnson will stay in at quarterback. They're in the huddle.
Now, Allen lost 10 starters last year on defense. So, their defense does not have a lot of experience.
3rd down at 5. Miley is split out here on the near side, along with Withrow and a whistle.
It's going to be an illegal motion, I believe, on the Trojans. No, it's going to be a timeout. We called the timeout before. There was
timeout, Barren County.
I guess Coach Arnett saw something he didn't like.
Yep. So we're going to take a People's Bank timeout. Take a time out of your day and join the People's Bank for their ribbon cutting and grand opening on Sunday, August 26th from 2 to 4. That's this Sunday, with their opening day coming up this Monday, August 27th.
Well, I mean, this is a very similar start to last week.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really sharp start the game offensively, a couple good first downs, and now we last week, now we got 3rd and 5 going for our second first down.
Spillman is out to the left. We got 2 receivers on the near side. That's Miley and Withrow. And the other receiver out to the left side. Johnson in shotgun. Nobody in the backfield with him. He's going to keep it, run it off left tackle, and he'll take it to about the 32, I think it is.
It's going to be a first down. Again, that's basically the Wildcat. Had everybody spread out and just direct snap to the quarterback. He went off the left side. I think the offensive line is doing a pretty good job of blocking this time.
Another Citizens first down for the Trojans at 9:55 to play here in the first quarter. Trojans with the football on the Patriot 33-yard line. And now trips on the near side this time with Spillman, Withrow, Miley. Johnson takes the snap. He's going to keep it. Ducks his head and gets pushed back. Try to go forward with it. I'm not sure if he got a yard or not, but they'll mark it.
Yeah, they made a good, they'll eventually make that adjustment. That's, the third time we've basically run just the quarterback draw play, spread everybody else out, and no backs other than the quarterback. And that time they sniffed it out pretty well. Only a gain of 1.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd down and 9 at the Allen County-Scottsville 32-yard line. This time Landon Key and Jamarcus Miley. And let's see, Gavin Withrow here on the near side. They try to get set.
Yeah, I think there's a little confusion here.
And Withrow. And he's going to keep it. He handed it. It looked like he was going to hand it off to Bush.
No, that was Zach Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah, he did a good job of faking that right there. It's pretty good ball handling.
Came off that left tackle spot and a gain of what, 3?
Yeah, I'm sure that was a little bit of a read option where he could read whether or not to give it to the back or keep it. He kept it and gained about 4.
3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6. We were definitely in 4-down territory because we're at the 28 of Allen. Good opening series.
Yes. Landon Key, wide receiver here on the near side. And who else we got? I can't see the number. Got Miley out to the left. Johnson looking, throws, a pass complete to Bush. Bush trying to get to the 20, now to the 10, trying to get to the 5. He's going to be tackled right around the 4-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good play call that time. We kind of faked the throw to the right and then came back and just a little drop-off pass past the running back, Tyler Bush, and almost scored that time. It's going to be 3rd and goal from, looks like around
looks like about
6.5 that time. Good job of a little bit of misdirection there for the Trojans.
Run 6 runs against 2 passes, kind of lulled them asleep with the run and mixed in that nice pass with the misdirection.
3 receivers on the near side. Bush to the left of Johnson. Miley split out left. And a whistle, flag on the play.
Illegal procedure on the Trojans. That's a bad penalty. 1st and goal from the 6. Moves it all the way back to 1st and goal from the 11. That was must have been an alignment there because I didn't see anybody move, but they stopped the play as soon as the snap that time. Tyler Bush had a shot to score. I thought he may score. He had to break one tackle and couldn't break the tackle. Hope that didn't come back to bite us.
All right, first and goal from the 11.
5-minute drive so far.
Landon Key out to the right, Miley to the left. Got Withrow and Bush back there with Johnson. And he's going to hand it off to Withrow. And let's see what he got in there. Maybe a yard?
Yep. 1 yard
to about the 10.
Yeah, that was the inside handoff that time to Withrow.
So second and goal from about the 10 and a half.
Second and goal, Trojans.
6:43 to play here in the first.
Yeah, we're not going to get this play off. We're going to have to really, really hurry.
Play clock at 10.
Yeah, we're going to call timeout. Down to 5. We're not even set yet. We may get it off.
Here's Johnson. And he's looking to throw. He's in trouble, and he's in big trouble. Flag on the play.
May got a face mask there.
And let's see.
Possibility we got a face mask because there were 6 people around Zach Johnson, and the flag came out.
I don't know.
If it's a hold, it's disastrous because it'll be almost face.
It is.
Face mask on Barren.
Oh.
So it's on Zach Johnson, the quarterback.
Yeah, Watson.
I know Zach was trying to use a stiff arm to push them to push the players off, and they called it on Zach Johnson. So that's just as bad as a hold.
Actually, a little worse. Isn't it?
Much worse. So and it's again the bad KSWSA rules. It's 15 from the spot. So that's almost like a 25-yard loss right there. And that play never had a chance because we were hurried and rushed, and I didn't think we ever got settled that time. That's why I thought we may call a timeout there.
Probably been a good idea to call a timeout. Took a little longer to get in the huddle. Probably something we weren't familiar with, like you said last week. Anytime it takes a long time in the huddle, takes us a long time to break out, probably have to explain it a little bit more.
Is it second down or, I mean, the penalty was there's a play and downs, wasn't it? I thought it would be third. I guess not.
Second and 33. Johnson fires over the left side. And the defense of Allen County-Scottsville comes flying through.
Yeah, that was just a quick hitter, almost like a wide receiver screen, but not blocked very well at all. There's a loss of almost 3 on the play. Third and goal from the 36. And like I said, that I was worried when Bush could not score on that when he made a great play. This come back to bite us right here. Still got 2 downs though.
Yeah. Withrow, Miley out to the left side. Bush to the left of Johnson. 2 receivers on the left, and it's Johnson trying to make up some yardage, but he's not going to get much.
Yeah. That's just, again, that's the quarterback draw. They'll give us that one.
They're definitely making an adjustment since we have to get to the end zone there.
Yeah. And we're going to punt. How many times do you punt on when it's 4th and goal? And that's what's going to happen. You rarely ever see 4th and goal punting. But it's 4th and 34.
Johnson is the punter for the Trojans.
Number 6, Johnson. Set to receive for the Patriots, number 21.
And that punt going to be taken at about the 6-yard line. Trying to get to the far side of the field. And
he did.
We'll go down at about the
22.
22.
Yeah, good return that time. So, the good news is we had a couple first downs, got it all the way in 1st and goal, and we kept the ball almost 8 minutes. That's the good news.
Yeah.
The bad news is we didn't score.
Just couldn't score.
We've seen it time after time after time. You have little things like that bite you in the hind end, and unfortunately,
penalties and sack and and all that came into play that time, and we're not quite explosive enough to overcome that. But that was a good first series, you know.
Kept it almost a little over 7.5 minutes.
That's right.
Trace McIntyre, the quarterback for Allen County-Scottsville. And coming to the left side of the field and making a run up the sideline. Tackle at about the 35 is kind of hard to see.
Number 10 as number 10. There's a penalty on the play.
the carry. Tackle made by number 56.
Going to be a penalty, and I think it's going to be on.
We do have a penalty on.
It's going to be a hold at the 30, so that's going to nullify that first down.
Can't see anything on this near sideline, can you?
No, we're a long way away, and we got people standing in our way.
Penalty once against the Patriots.
So it's there's going to be a 1st and 12. So it was a.
First down, 12 to go. Patriots.
So it was a gain of 12, right? No, it was a gain of 8, I guess, right? Then the 10-yard penalty.
Yep.
2 receivers each way for the Patriots. McIntyre in the shotgun. I think that's Uyghur to his right. He'll take the snap, and he hands it off to Uyghur. Uyghur gets to about, let's see, 20-yard line, I believe it is.
Yeah,
so a loss of 2.
That looked like as Easton Frazier again on the tackle, just kind of blitzing in from the linebacker position. He had a good game last week, too, I thought.
He's learning the position. He didn't play that at all last year, and I think as the year goes on, Easton's really going to pick that position up, and when he does, our defense is going to improve.
He looks like a linebacker. Not many offensive linemen play linebacker either.
No.
2 receivers each way for the Patriots. 2nd down and 12 for ACS. McIntyre looking to throw. Goes to the right side. It's going to be complete. And takes about 3 Trojans. Finally get him down and didn't get a whole lot there. Got out to about the 25, I believe it is.
Number 20, Jacob Lightfoot.
Lightfoot on the reception.
Yeah, that's their best receiver, but good defense that time.
Pick up about 6 on that play. It'll be 3rd down, 6 to go. Patriots.
Need to get a stop right here.
That'd definitely be a field position win, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, forcing the punt.
2:45 left to play here in the first quarter. It's 3rd down and 6 for the Patriots from their own 26. And McIntyre takes a snap, drops back, goes left side. Going to be complete. And that's to Ross at about the 25-yard line.
Excellent.
Not sure if there's any gain on that one. They've lost about a yard. Going to force them to punt.
Excellent play by the Trojans. I'm trying to see who made the tackle. It's a little hard to see the numbers.
I think it was Slagle and Coots, maybe.
I think it's Coots. Yeah, 19 on the play. Loss of probably 2 on the play. It's a high snap, and that's a shank. Straight up in the air, and it's going to bounce. They're not going to get the first down off the punt.
A 3-yard punt.
3-yard punt. Yeah,
great field position for the Trojans.
Snap was high, and that forced kind of a rush punt, 3-yard punt.
I think we actually take over in better field position than we
did.
Gave it up in.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the Allen County 29. So far, we've won both sides of the ball. But the score's 0-0.
Yeah,
that's a excellent 10 minutes and 10 seconds we played so far, but we've got to do the extra and get that ball in the end zone.
I think Zach Johnson stays in at quarterback. There was a rotation last week so far.
Got Bush and Withrow on each side of the quarterback, Zach Johnson. He takes a snap. He's looking, still looking, going to throw long, and the pass is going to be caught. Going down with it at about the 5-yard line.
That's number 9 for the Trojans. He played well last week for the Trojans. That's Karsten Chelson. And again, if he could have stayed on his feet, made a really good catch there. The ball was thrown well, right over the linebacker's head. And but if he could stayed on his feet, it would have been a touchdown because nobody touched him. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 5 again.
Gain of 24.
Well, what a shot of confidence that would be to take a lead against Allen.
Yeah. Key split out to the left.
I'd like to see about 3 running plays, wouldn't you, Robert?
Absolutely. We're in the eye, and that's the way I want to see it within the 5.
Got Bush and Withrow, and it's Bush trying to get it in.
Johnson kept it.
No, it was faked at that time. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Barren County.
Yeah.
Zach Johnson.
They faked the dive that time. It was like the bootleg to the strong side that time, and did a good job of faking. And Zach Johnson then muscled it over the goal line right there. He went right through 3 tackles for the touchdown. And great start for the Trojans, 6-0. This is our first extra point of the year. It looks like it's Zach Johnson, isn't it?
I think so.
Key's the holder.
No shot that time because that was blocked from the did not do a very good job blocking on the left side.
Yeah.
Hope that doesn't come back to bite us, but in close games oftentimes that does. But right now it's been, if you just join it, it's been all Trojans. Total domination.
Yeah. Let's go down to Chad Withrow on the sideline. That's got the Trojan fans up.
Whole lot different attitude on the sidelines tonight as it was this time this week. A lot of energy, a lot of positive congratulations, and just want to say I was right on the goal line on that touchdown. Zach was stopped about a half-yard short, made an extra effort and reached the ball across to get it. So a great effort by Zach.
All right. So the Trojans up 6-0 over Allen County-Scottsville, 1:11 to play here in the first quarter. Zach Johnson, 5-yard run.
I think they have made a little bit of change in the offense with Johnson being primarily the quarterback maybe this week and run more like a midline option where they've got that option to give it to Tyler Bush as the first guy through or Johnson to keep it there for the touchdown. And they've actually, that's not an easy offense to kind of pick up and run, but they've run it pretty well. They've made us make the wrong call a couple of times of who had the ball, and I know Allen County's been guessing just the same.
Well, you can't argue with the results. So 1:11 left in the first quarter. Trojans kicking off right here.
And it's Niken.
Good kick.
Going back to about the 15-yard line. And it is Caden Ross on the kickoff return for Allen County-Scottsville as he gets up to about the, 32-yard line, I believe it is.
Yeah, it was landing Key down there first, and then it looked like number 9, Karsten Chelson, who made the big catch, finished him off.
So we come down to about a minute to play. It's 1:04 to be exact here in the first quarter. Barren County with a 6-0 lead.
New quarterback in for Zane Wood this time for Allen County.
Zane Ward? Okay.
Ward.
Yeah, Zane Ward is 5'11", 165, and a junior. And trying to bust it wide open. They get a first down all the way out to the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. That is Peyton Huff, I believe, on the carry.
Yeah, that was just a simple fullback dive that time, and that picked up 12 yards. That's their first down of the quarter.
First down, 1st and 10 on the Patriot 45.
Ward goes under center for the Patriots. He'll hand it off.
That's a hole.
Coming to the left side. That is number 18, or is it? It's getting all the way down to the 40.
That's Uyghur.
Inside the
number 10, Uyghur.
Kelly.
That's Uyghur.
Kelly Uyghur.
Yep.
Yeah. At the 35-yard line, another first down for the Patriots.
Kind of looked like Jake Gill got turned around right there in front of everybody, and the line judge didn't think it was a hold, maybe.
Gain of 16 on the play.
Receivers are split each way. Ward hands it off. This time it's Uyghur once again around the right side. He's going to be tripped up at about the 25-yard line, just shy of another first down.
Well, they're gashing us right now. That was a tackle by our defensive back, Landon Neal. Gain of 9.5 on the play.
Hold, though.
Oh, there is a hold. I did not see that.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
That's their second hold of the night.
I think that was on or against one of our linemen.
So it would be instead of 1st and a half yard, it would be 1st and 20.
Nothing like a good hold to change the momentum of a drive.
Yeah, it's changed 2 of them for Allen. They started off the game with a big run that was called back, and this is the second one. This could be the last play of the quarter.
Yep. Backed up to the 30 or the 44-yard line.
Oh, it's movement.
And
that's an illegal procedure that time on Allen. So instead of 1st and 20, now they got 1st and 25. Right now they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, I think that was their left guard there.
That's their 4th penalty in the first quarter.
Still first down for the Patriot 49-yard line.
Back at the 49.
First and a half yard to 1st and 25, and they're going to get close to getting this one off, but I don't think they will.
Ward goes under center. He does take the snap. He's going to look, and he's going to throw to the near side, and it's going to be incomplete. And that will do it for the first quarter play. And the Trojans are up 6-0 over the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots. We'll come back with the second quarter after this timeout. You're following Trojan football on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto, everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets, 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Did you know?
Down for Allen County-Scottsville.
A little razzle-dazzle there. That was the tailback that time. That's a tailback pass that time, and boy, did we bite on that one from touchdown from Uyghur that time, and that was to Lightfoot, their best receiver.
49 yards.
And he was 10 yards past everybody, our defensive back. We went up and bit on the run. A very good call that time by Coach Hood.
You see how quick they can strike. It took us a quarter to score. It took them about a combined maybe 2 minutes.
Was that 40 yards, Jay?
49.
49.
Yeah, here's the extra point try coming up. And the kick is up, and it is good. Allen County-Scottsville goes on top.
That is Thorny Walker.
Thorny Walker.
I believe you know his dad, Scott Walker.
I believe so.
Yes, who runs our JROTC program.
Yes.
Scott Walker was a heck of a player. His dad was at Taylor County, and played football, and I played baseball with him in American Legion ball. Great guy, too. And that could be a big play. You know, we talked about that now, 7-6.
Second quarter of action from Trojan Field brought to you by A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home, reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. That score came with 11:52 to go, just 8 seconds into the second quarter.
We got any other scores?
We have one that just got, and that is Metcalfe County leading Hart County 6-0 at the end of the first quarter.
All right, the Hornets. What about the Glasgow? Got them in Bardstown?
Don't have anything on them yet. All right, Walker, kicker for the Patriots. That one's going to take a bounce and go into the hands of, I'm trying to see the number.
Neal, I think.
Is it Landon Neal? Landon Neal will take it to about the 36, maybe the 37-yard line, where the Trojans will start this drive.
It's 20.
That's Tanner Slagle.
I mean, be honest with you, the way the 0s, 3s, and 8s are made, it's not easy to tell.
Especially if you got people standing in front of you and you can't see. I mean, that it really hurts.
You need to get you a bag of popcorn and you just throw it out the window at them and tell them to move.
Well, it wouldn't be so bad if they weren't standing on the ramp.
Well, we got to get that momentum back. You know, momentum changes quickly. I mean, we've had the ball probably 9 of the 13 minutes of the game, but we're behind 7-6. Johnson stays in at quarterback.
Out of the gun, he's got Withrow and Bush. Fake the handoff.
That's a get on it. Get on it.
He lost it.
Yeah.
And the Patriots have recovered it.
That's the right call.
Yes, it was. That was it was a behind. It was a pass behind the line of scrimmage, and it's just like a handoff, and the ball went through Withrow's hands. And live ball and a turnover for Allen County, and they'll take over at the 28.
He wasn't very much further than between me and you.
It was an odd play. It wasn't a pitch. We didn't pitch it. We actually threw it, and it was kind of an odd-looking play, to be honest with you.
It would have probably been a better design for a pitch, easier to handle maybe than that overhand throw.
So here we go, Allen, and number 8, McIntyre.
McIntyre, yep. Out of the gun. Long count. Takes a snap. Handoff. Coming to, is it Ross?
That looked like 21 to me.
That's Caden Ross.
That's correct.
And he'll pick up about 5 on the play.
Caden Ross is also a defensive back for him as well.
Mm-hmm. Puts the ball at the Barren County 23-yard line. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the near side. McIntyre. And he'll take the snap, and he'll hand it off to Wigger, trying to sweep around to the left side, and got a little running room, and he'll go down at about the, 17, I believe it is.
Yeah, they are producing holes. Now, they've had 2 holds, but they are producing some pretty big gaps, I can tell you that. Another first down. That's their 4th.
We got to do a better job getting off those blocks, even if they are holding a little bit. We still got to get off of them and get around, make some tackles. Can't give up that edge.
Timeout on the field.
We got a flag. That has to be some kind of illegal participation
on Barren,
or a sideline warning.
Yeah, they gave it to Barren earlier to get off the sideline, and again, I don't know if this is a warning or a 5-yard variety. I didn't see us move either. He just told him to back up. I didn't see anybody back up.
I think he actually kind of gave it to Tommy just out on the field coaching his defense. He wasn't yelling at or on the officials. He was just trying to coach your defense. You got to give him a little bit of leeway, especially when the play's not over there.
Well, that's the second time, though. I saw they did it earlier. So it's a warning. Next time it'll be a penalty.
All right. McIntyre takes a snap. And
touchdown.
Off to Wigger, swept around to the left side, and he's going to dive in.
Wow.
Just kind of squeezed out.
Yeah, I may have called it.
Like he was going to get stopped.
I probably called it too early because he had to break a late tackle to get in, but I just saw the hole, and 18 yards and a touchdown for Wigger. Wigger is quick. I mean, he makes quick cuts. He's a little deceiving. He doesn't look it at first, but pretty good football player, what I've seen.
Yeah, we almost had him down about the 5, and he scored it right out of it.
Yeah, he's explosive. And here's
Thorny Walker.
The
extra point try. And here is the kick. It's up, and
it's good.
It is good. He's 2 for 2.
His dad, Coach Shotwalker, as I said, played at Western football. Walked on at Western.
Yep. So now at 10:34 to go here in the first half. It is Allen County-Scottsville 14. Barren County 6. As we take a look at a Coca-Cola scoreboard check, open a Coke and enjoy the game. Right now, Franklin Simpson leads Monroe County 14-7 at the end of the first quarter.
Bowling Green was up 21-0 on PRP.
Uh-oh. I'm going to miss that one.
And let's see. Don't have anything on Glasgow.
We'll get it here in a second.
As of right now. So Allen County-Scottsville has scored 2 touchdowns in 1:18.
Yeah. I would say it's an entertaining game. But the momentum that we have, we've just kind of coughed it up a little bit.
Thorny Walker kicks off from the 40 for Allen County-Scottsville. And the line drive is going to be taken around the 17-yard line and bringing it up. Being stood up and finally pulled down the 32.
Yeah, Slagle again.
So the Trojans will have it here first and 10. 10:26 to play in the first half, trailing 14-6. And we'll have it at their own 23 or 34-yard line, that is. Bardstown leads Glasgow 7-6 at the end of the first quarter.
That's a little surprising. Of course, they have a rich tradition. The Tigers.
Yep.
We won a couple state titles. They were a little down last year. I think only won 4 or 5 games last year.
All right, Johnson will stay in at quarterback. 2 receivers on the near side, 2 split out to the right. Trojans are moving right to left. They fake the handoff. He's going to keep it, takes it up the middle, and will get some yardage there. He'll get to about the 38-yard line, I believe it is.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was going to get anything to me, and ended up picking up 5 yards.
So 2nd and 5 for the Trojans at their own 37, 38-yard line.
Beautiful night, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Not too hot, not too cool.
That's 74 degrees. You're listening to 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT, Cave City, Glasgow. 2nd down and 5. And here is Johnson and the handoff.
That's to Bush.
Ooh, boy, Bush.
I'm sorry, Withrow.
Was it Withrow? I couldn't see the number. 3 and 5 kind of blend.
He kind of got stood up and thrown backwards that time. It's about the best that I can describe. Loss of 1 on the play.
Almost got suplexed backwards.
Yeah.
Just picked up and thrown down.
Probably a flag in the NFL now, to be perfectly honest with you.
Unnecessary roughness.
Yep.
3rd down 6. Ball at the 37. 3 minutes gone here in the 2nd quarter. Allen County-Scottsville 14, Barren County 6. Trips to the right. Here's Johnson rolling out right. Going to get tackled in the backfield. A big loss.
That was
about 7 yards.
Yeah, it's number 42, Peyton Huff, that time, blitzing through there. Loss of almost 10 on the play. Not quite 10.
Trojans will
probably
have to
7.
punt it.
7 on the play.
Set to punt for the Trojans, number 6, Zach Johnson.
4th and 12. Johnson's a punter. Caden Ross also back there for Allen County-Scottsville. Carter Holland, 5'9", senior.
Well, that's returnable.
And it's Ross catching it at 40. And gets
good tackle that time.
Is that Tanner Slagle or Landon Neal?
Slagle. That 0 is hard to see, but that's Slagle. That's a heck of a tackle because there was a lot of it was a line drive punt, and there was some yards to be made that time. Tanner was like a missile coming in and making that hit.
If he hadn't have made that play, there was a little room to run.
So we need to stop right here. They've scored. Allen County-Scottsville scored back-to-back touchdowns.
Ball is at the 42-yard line.
And Kelly Rieger has killed us. He's thrown a touchdown off a halfback option pass, and he has run one in.
And here's the snap, and that's Ward on the pass over to Ross on the near side. Ross running 45 down to the 42-yard line of the Trojans.
Tackled by Frazier, but that's a pickup of 15 on the play. It was just basically just a 4-yard pass that turned into 15. 6 first downs for the Patriots. And right now, all the momentum.
And we're going to get a timeout here.
Timeout, Barren. I think maybe to slow Allen County down a little bit, one of those type of timeouts.
We'll take a timeout, a People's Bank timeout. Take a timeout of your day and join the People's Bank for the ribbon cutting and grand opening on Sunday, August 26th from 2 to 4, with their opening day on Monday, the 27th. Friday, September 7th, during halftime of the Barren County-Monroe County football game, the 1988 BCHS football team will be recognized. Trojans were the district champs that year with a record of 8-2. Coaches were Jerry Eubank, Joe Mike Moore, Joey Downs, and Bob Blair. And players included Brad Johnson, and Teresa Bewley was the cheerleading sponsor in 1988 and still is 30 years later.
And going strong.
.7:52 to go here in the first half. Patriots 14, Trojans 6. With the ball at the Trojan 43-yard line, Allen County-Scottsville with Zane Ward. The quarterback for the Patriots. Man in motion is Ross to the near side. And he's going to keep it. Ward off left side and going to be upended at about the 35-yard line. Was that Slagle?
No, that was Neal.
Okay,
got him
Neal.
right in front of the line to gain.
Yeah, Jackson Coots had a shot at making the tackle behind the line of scrimmage and just missed him. Gain of 9 on the play for Ward. This is Warrior, right?
Yeah. Going to send Harrison. It's Dakota Harrison, the receiver, out to the left side. Got one to the near side, and Uyghur's in the backfield, and he's going to bounce off to the left side and trying to cut the corner, and he'll take it down the far sideline. Finally stopped.
Coming back, though.
We got a flag back here at the 35-yard line.
So third hold, that nullified about a 25-yard gain again.
Their left side of their line is really holding almost every play they could throw a flag, and that again was a bad one. I think they held Jake Gill again, trying to get around the edge, and that'll back him up. He's second and 11.
Fifth penalty for 40 yards.
So the flag was thrown at the 35-yard line. It's going to back him up to the 45.
Second 12, actually.
And Harrison is a receiver out to the left. Near side is Lightfoot. And Ward drops back out of the pocket. He's looking, rolling out right. And he's going to look for Lightfoot.
Underthrown.
Nope. And it was picked
it.
off.
Sure was. Is that Neal or?
That was Neal, yeah.
That was Landon Neal that time, and they were trying to get the ball to Lightfoot, and that ball was badly underthrown, and nice play that time by Landon Neal. But they were trying to get it to their star receiver Lightfoot, and that ball was about every bit 5 yards underthrown.
Tried to throw it on the run and didn't have enough.
Didn't have the arm. Yeah, didn't quite have the arm strength for that one.
Big play for our defense.
Yeah.
Our secondary played well last week, and right there had perfect coverage.
Let's see if the Trojans can bring this one back. 6:54 to go in the first half, trailing 14-6. And it's Zach Johnson staying in at quarterback. As the Trojans moving right to left. Johnson going to hand it off to Shirley, making a sweep around to the right side. And he'll take it out to about the 28-yard line, I believe it is. That's close to a first down.
Yeah, again, that was that kind of that read option that time. That time he kept it, gave it to Shirley, or Shirley kept it, I guess I should say. Gain of about 9 on the play. That's Shirley's second carry of the night. Both times have been good yardage.
Had a first down on the first one and has an opportunity. They're actually going to measure. First measurement of the year. His second carry has a chance to get us another first down.
Pretty fast half, boys, isn't it? 6:35 left in the half. And very few incomplete passes.
Doing a measurement down at the 20-yard line.
Going to get it a little short.
And they're going to bring the chains on across here. Do another one.
Amazing, in 2018 with all the technology, we still measure with a stick and chain.
Looks like you'd have a laser or something to point the line across with.
At all levels. We're not talking about just high school. It's all levels. We still use the old chain.
Second and inches.
Some would say inches.
6:35 to go here in the second quarter. Zach Johnson, senior.
It only takes him about 5 minutes to get a measurement. They've just now got the chains reset.
Got Ryan Shirley in the backfield. And can't make out the other one.
Withrow.
And so quarterback sneak by Johnson. Did he get it?
Yes.
Yes, by the mark he did.
So a Citizens first down for Zach Johnson.
How many first downs we have, Robert?
It's 5.
5. Well, 6-5 Allen in terms of first downs.
We only had 6 the whole game last week, right?
We had, I think, all those in the first half.
The 1st and 10 Trojans at the 29. Landon Key here on the near side. That's Miley out on the right. Another receiver to the right side. Johnson looks right. And a pass. And we're going to have a flag thrown on the play.
That was to Miley.
That's Miley's first catch of the night. He was very busy last week. I don't know what the flag is.
I think it's an ineligible receiver, maybe.
Officials this week been a little bit more active with the flag than last week. Maybe deserved, maybe not. I don't know. Illegal man downfield.
Yeah.
Illegal man downfield. I don't know if it's 5 or 10 in high school. I know it nullified about a 7 or 8 yard gain.
5.
Looks like it's a 5, so it'll be 1st and 15.
Their third penalty tonight, 25.
Allen's had 5 for 40.
Probably both teams have been penalized a lot more than what we write down, with especially Allen's holding penalties and their.
Oh yeah, the loss of yards. Allen's had mega yards called back.
First down 15. Trojans on their own 24. Zach Johnson with Shirley to his right. And Johnson looks to throw. Now he's going to keep it, and he's in trouble, and he is going to get sacked.
Also about 4.
Back at the 20-yard line.
One of those he didn't have a lot of time.
No, that was not Zach's fault that time. Did not have much time to throw at all.
Not sure he even had time to get rid of it. I'd just throw it away.
Second and 15, 16.
Yep.
5 minutes left in the half. 14-6 Patriots. Good football game. Don't want to make a mistake this part of the field, though.
Right. Play clock at 8.
And we're doing shifting, and it's going to be hard to get
down
this
at
done.
3.
Timeout.
Timeout call.
It's our last one. You hate to use it there, but 2 times tonight we haven't got set, and you almost had to probably there.
Had trouble with that last week, too.
.446 to go here in the first half. It's Allen County-Scottsville 14, Barren County 6.
Second week of the season.
Second week. A nice Friday night.
And we'll be on the road next week.
First of only 3.
Yeah, right up the Parkway to Adair County.
A little 35-minute drive.
Yeah, that's a beautiful stuff. No, we're not playing at Lindsey Wilson this time.
No,
we're playing at Adair County High School. They got their field is relatively new as well.
Very easy drive, accessible high school.
Especially with the new road.
Oh, yeah.
Only 3 away games this year.
I guess we'll just have to eat next week.
We will.
You didn't think about that too long.
I think you've already picked out the place, right, John?
Yes. I don't think they're an advertiser. We probably can't mention that.
Well, they're in Columbia.
Yes.
So that's kind of out of our jurisdiction, I guess.
Yeah.
Here's a throw. The pass is going to be complete here on the near side. And trying to get some more yardage to get across the 30 to about the 32. That was
Chelson again.
Chelson?
Yeah, he's made that really good catch to set up the touchdown earlier in the half, and made a nice run after the catch. Picked up almost 10 yards. Got 8.
Got it back manageable, a lot more manageable.
Absolutely. 3rd and 8, much better than 3rd and 15.
Ball at the 32, 4:13 to go, first half. And it's Zach Johnson. The pass is knocked up in the air, and boy, it was almost intercepted. And then who was it had a hand on it and couldn't pull it down?
Gavin, I think it was Gavin had a shot at it, but yeah, that ball was deflected at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get a little quick slant that over the middle. And, yeah, very fortunate that ball, oftentimes that's a 50-50 ball.
We actually had a really good shot to catch it, and they probably had a better shot to catch it, and both dropped it.
Would not have been a first down, I don't think, either way.
Set to receive for the Patriots.
Our second punt of the night.
Caden Ross and number 22 for Allen County-Scottsville, Carter Holland. The punt returners.
Yeah, we tried to get them to jump off sides that time. It did not work.
Wouldn't have been a first down even if they did.
Nope.
And here's Johnson's punt.
Decent.
Yep, high and going to take a high bounce around the 43-yard line.
Right over there next to Chad Withrow.
Yep.
We want to go to him, Jay?
Let's go down to Chad for a sideline report brought to you by McDonald's. Chad?
Yeah, Jay, there's still a lot of energy on the sideline. The defense is fighting, come up with the turnover, but just penalties and drop balls and different things has cost the offense. But I see a lot better vibe on the sideline than last week, and the kids are really competing.
Exactly. A lot better performance in the first half.
It's a crucial 3 minutes and 45 seconds, though. It's a big momentum swing.
Absolutely.
Going in down 8 or going down 15.
Or tied.
Right.
3:46 left. Let's see what happens here. Shotgun formation. It's Ward handing it off. It's Caden Ross coming to the near side. And Ross will take the turn, and he'll be finally taken down about the 48-yard line.
Yeah,
he got a first down.
He was hit at the 40 and fell forward 10, another 8 for a first down. I didn't think he had a shot at get that first down.
We had him bottled up, and he just kind of spun out of it and actually fell on top of one of our kids and got an extra couple.
I was getting ready to say it was a good defense.
I was too. Looked like he had him bottled up.
And here's the snap. And that is McIntyre back of the game.
Hold, yeah.
Yep. Flag
Coming
on the
back,
play. Uyghur.
Yeah. It's a big
make his
game.
way downfield.
It's another about a 50-yard.
Another flag thrown.
About a 40-yard run's coming back, but that was a hold on 21 that time. Ross.
Ross.
Yeah, he tackled one of our ends. I even saw that one. I think it's 15 for the Trojans that got a hammer lock on him.
Well, it's going to go one of two ways. It's either 2 on Allen or they're going to offset because there was a penalty
at the
way
end
late.
of the play. Yeah.
I think they're both on Allen.
Yeah, they tackled Jake Gill that time.
Jake's been held at least 3 times, maybe more, that haven't been called.
1 hold and 1 illegal use of the hands down the field. So that is their 4th hold, actually 5 if you call the one they're not going to take. So it'll be 1st and 20. It is right at the line of scrimmage.
And that one wiped away probably a 30-yard gain.
They're back at the 35-yard line. Got Lightfoot over to the left. Wide receiver spot. One receiver here on the near side. McIntyre out of the gun. And he's going to head off to Uyghur and miss tackle. But then finally, who's bringing him down or trying to stop him back there?
Jericho Pope.
Jericho Pope.
Gain of 2 on the play. Good job that time by the Trojans. Good job that time by Pope. So Uyghur has carried it officially 6 times for 51 yards and a touchdown, but he's probably had 80 yards called back on penalties because all the penalties have basically called his yardage back, all the holding.
McIntyre, 2 receivers each way. And low snap. But here's McIntyre on the run, being chased. Pope trying to get to him, and I believe he did. He take him out, and got a flag.
And it's going to be a
late hit
or a horse collar, whichever one you want to call, right on the Allen County bench, and you tend to
get the benefit.
Yeah, and when it's your bench,
it's a horse collar.
Yeah, 15 yards, and I don't even know. It should be automatic first down in high school, but I don't even know if it is.
Yeah, personal fouls are.
Okay.
Well, the roughing varieties are, so I assume a horse collar would be.
It would make sense it would be, but we'll see. I haven't seen them signal first down yet.
That's one of those you just got to use your shoulder to knock him out of bounds instead of do the little swing around.
It is not an automatic first down. Isn't that something? And I'm happy for the Trojans it's not, but how can that not be an automatic first down?
Gets it to the 45.
So I guess it's just the roughing the passer, roughing the kicker, those type of varieties. Not even
it's not even loss of down. It's 3rd down. It should be 2nd down, but the referee's calling it 3rd.
After the play?
Wow. It wasn't really after the play either, was it?
No, it was part of it.
Part of the play.
3rd and 3. I formation. McIntyre hands it off to Uyghur. And Uyghur may have got the first down to about the 42-yard line.
It's going to be really close. They didn't give him a very beneficial spot, but it's right at the line.
I still don't know why.
They're going to measure.
I don't know why it wasn't second down, to be honest with you.
There's no way. It really should be third down, right? I mean, he was still running, and as part of the...
Yeah, I know, and Coach Hood was asking that, too.
I think that's a valid argument.
Now we'll have a measurement. We'll have to bring it
well, they're going to go for it.
Across,
well, they will go regardless. It'll be 4th and inches if they don't get it.
I think they got it. You're going to have to get down and with the spectacle see.
Yeah. First down for the Patriots.
First down.
1:47 left, and Allen has all 3 timeouts left. Barren has none in case they need it. Clearly the strength of Allen this year is their running game. I mean, their 49-yard touchdown pass was about a halfback on a halfback option. Even though they have really good receivers, it just the quarterbacks are inexperienced, and I don't know about their arm strength right now either.
McIntyre out of the gun. Little low snap. Going to hand off to Uyghur. Sweeping around to the left side.
Good tackle.
A stop made
Slagle
by
again.
Tanner Slagle.
I'm going to start calling him the missile, just coming in.
He all or none.
Yeah, he just comes in. He kind of reminds me of Bowen a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Grant Bowen.
Yeah, in terms of how he could come in and really stick you. Gain of 2 on the play.
Second down at about 8.
You know, you can kind of see what we're starting to do, and what we should do, I think, is starting to choke Allen County defensively. Bring more and more people at the line of scrimmage and dare them to try to throw over the top. Now, they had once, but it was a trick play.
Right.
Those running lanes really start to close down if, the quarterback can't spread the field out a little bit.
In a way, offensively, we're very similar because we don't throw the ball down the field very much. We have a couple of receivers that can catch the ball and make some good plays when you get them out in space. But we have a gain of 24 and a gain of 22, but majority of those are just kind of throw it out there and let the receivers make a play.
Minute 27 left before halftime. The Trojans trailing the Patriots 14-6. And it is McIntyre, quarterback for the Patriots. Shotgun formation. And he looks, pumps, goes to the near side.
Great catch.
And it's going to be caught by Uyghur.
Great coverage, too, but a great catch because that was trying to hit the back out of the backfield, and that was tremendous coverage that time by number 4. Peyton Swartzer was right on him.
Yeah, Peyton actually, if he'd have turned around, he had his back to the ball. If he'd turned around, he could have knocked it down or maybe intercepted it.
Third down and about 7 for the Patriots. Here's McIntyre, and he's going to keep it. Comes to the near side, and will be tackled out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that time they faked that run to Uyghur, and good job of ball handling that time by McIntyre, the quarterback. He's going to pick up close to 15 on the play. 51 seconds left in the half. And clock is running. Allen now has 2 timeouts left. Clock's running. I'm a little surprised he didn't call a timeout.
McIntyre got trips to the left side. One receiver to the near side.
They're taking a long time.
And McIntyre throws it across the middle, and it's going to be incomplete.
Wide open, too.
Yep. Wide open. He threw it right at his feet. Yeah, I don't think it was tipped.
Intended receiver was Jax Cooper.
And they took a lot of time that time getting that play off.
Stops the clock at 30.9.
I don't think they have to score. I think they can get close enough to attempt a field goal if they want to. They're still not in field goal range.
Uyghur to the right of McIntyre. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. He's looking. He's still looking. Gets rid of it to Uyghur. Uyghur got away from a couple of tacklers, and he'll be finally down at the 20.
Man, he's tough to bring down. He's a good back. I thought the Casey County back was good last week. This kid's good, too. In fact, he may be quicker than the Casey County.
I think, yeah, definitely quicker.
And stops the clock at 21.2.
He only picked up 5. That was a tough 5 that time.
A timeout called here. 14-6 Patriots.
And this is a critical stop, as Robert mentioned earlier, this drive. Just keep them out of the end zone. You know, they do have one more timeout to stop it right here.
I mean, 3 plays, maybe 4. I mean, with the timeout, I mean,
maybe, you know.
You still got to pick up a first down to be able to have more than 2, though.
Yeah, and you've almost taken the run away. I guess they could run it here, but, you know, they could have one more timeout. But, you know, primarily they got to throw it, and they just don't look comfortable to me throwing it, even though they've got really good receivers. I wouldn't be surprised for them eventually go to a wide receiver screen just to get the ball in their hands a little bit, but because they struggle getting the ball down the field.
You want to get the ball to Lightfoot. He's one of the better athletes on the field.
Yep.
McIntyre with a couple of backs, going to roll out left. He's looking. The pass is going to be complete, or did he drop it?
No, he got it. Yeah, that was
about the.
I believe that was Lightfoot, wasn't it?
I think it was
15. He's 20. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Lightfoot. He just went down there and sat in the middle of that zone right there. First down. What was that, Robert? Pickup of what? 10?
They were, yeah, a little short of 10, 8.
8. They did not call timeout.
Yeah, McIntyre throws it toward the end zone.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown.
Big hit he took, too. But
it was Harrison, Dakota Harrison?
Harrison, number 3.
That was a quick. They went real quick. We almost didn't have time to look up. They snapped it quick. I think we thought they would take a timeout. There's only 4 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, I thought they would. And they hit. That was a quick slant into the end zone and touchdown. What was that, Jay? 12 yards? Where was the?
Well, they had it at where the 20?
No,
it was inside the 20.
I think it's a 12.
Kick is up and good for Walker. We'll call it a 12-yard pass.
I'll double check it for you.
And now it's 21-6.
Man, that's disappointing.
Yeah, it was 12. It was on the 12.
Yeah, we got the replay over here on Robert's computer, and it was at the 12. And boy, he took a huge hit in the end zone, and couldn't tell who made the hit. Getting ready to maybe Robert can see the replay right here, but that was just a slant pattern touchdown, and man, it'd been nice to get that stop right there.
It's a complete 180 momentum-wise. You go in, you've had a really good half, you've competed, and then they just do what they need to get in the end zone. I was willing to make that bet. It was
Landon Neal, I believe.
Landon Neal
that made the hit, but too late.
Really good job hanging on. Most of the time you get that ball to lie just out of there when you hit a hit like that.
Walker will kick off from the 40.
This should be on the ground, I assume.
With 3.9 to play here in the first half. And that one's going to come.
Nope, that's very returnable. We got to get on it. Yeah.
And Key fell down on it. 1.7 to play.
So this will be the last play right here. I don't know if we got a Hail Mary in us or just a simple little run play. Not much you can do when you're 70 yards away.
Yeah, I don't think you want to try anything crazy.
Good crowd here tonight. It's hard for us to judge, but just the people standing up and around, it looks like a good crowd.
Yeah. Zach Johnson.
Take a knee and head into the locker room here.
Takes the knee, and that will do it for the first half with Allen County-Scottsville leading the Trojans 21-6. We'll go down to the field with Chad Withrow and got to get a couple of comments from Coach Jackson Arnett.
Coach, what do you think the first half? I've seen a lot of fighting your kids. What did you see from the sideline?
Just playing hard. We just got to make more tackles, sustain drives a little better. We're playing really hard. I just want to see how our guys are going to come out and play in the second half. I expect a fight.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Coach's comments brought to you by McDonald's. We are at halftime, and it's Allen County-Scottsville 21, Barren County 6. We'll return with our halftime report. Coming up, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Open a Coke and enjoy the games. You're following the Trojans on 103.7 Nash Icon.
That Barren County sports teams only receive $250 in yearly funding? So how is each team able to function and stay updated with modern equipment and uniforms? Through the help of the Barren County Athletic Booster Club. The BCHS Athletic Booster Club is the #1 way to help contribute to the student athletes that give Barren County athletics the upbeat reputation it holds. You can help contribute to the student athletes of BCHS today by contacting the boosters on Facebook at facebook.com/BCHS Booster. Let the student athletes of tomorrow shine by donating to the BCHS Athletic Booster Club today.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Hi, everybody. I'm Jay Turner, voice of the Barren County Trojans, and I'm excited to host the first season of Trojan Talk on BCHS Live. Trojan Talk is where I get the opportunity to sit down and talk with Barren County coaches and players. I hope you'll join us on Trojan Talk at 6 p.m. every Thursday night, right here on BCHS Live, online on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, as well as local cable channels EPB 19 and SCRTC 97.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
7-6 lead. And just about a little over a minute later in that second quarter, Kelly Weger scores on an 18-yard run. Walker kicks the extra point to make it 14-6. And then with 3.9 to go in the half, it was Allen County-Scottsville's Dakota Harrison on a 12-yard pass from quarterback Trace McIntyre. And the extra point try by Walker was good. And right now it is the Patriots leading the Trojans 21-6.
All right, Allen County stats. They rushed it 13 times for 106 yards. They were led on the ground by Kelly Weger. He carried 8 times for 55. He probably had over 100, but he had 4 holding calls that brought back a considerable amount of yards. Through the air, 3 Allen County 2 quarterbacks and 1 running back. They were 8 of 10 for 96 yards and 2 touchdowns. So even though it doesn't look like their strength, they were very efficient, to say the least. 1 touchdown was by Kelly Weger, the halfback on a halfback pass to 49, and Trace McIntyre had the 12-yard touchdown. For the half, I had Allen with 202 yards. They had 9 first downs, and they were penalized 6 times for 50 yards. They did not turn the ball over.
Barren County had a fairly efficient first half on offense, 24 plays, 90 yards. We were 16 running plays on the ground for 39 yards and 1 touchdown, that by Zach Johnson. Johnson played quarterback solely in the first half. We did not see Dalton Ford like we saw last week mixing it up. He was 4 of 5 through the air for 51 yards. We had 5 first downs. We turned it over 1 time on a lateral that Allen County recovered and scored on. We were penalized 3 times for 25 yards. On the ground, Gavin Withrow carried it twice for 1 yard. Tyler Bush 1 for 6. Zach Johnson had 11 carries, 12 yards in the touchdown. And Ryan Shirley only carried it 2 times, but he was our leading rusher in the first half, 2 carries, 20 yards. Karsten Chelson caught 2 balls, a really nice catch down there that led to our touchdown. He had 2 balls for 32 yards, and Tyler Bush was the other receiver that had positive yards, 1 catch, 22 yards.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I know it's hard for you to believe, Jay, but we did. Allen County did have 1 turnover. They did throw an interception in the second quarter. So, correction on that one.
Scoreboard check brought to you by Coca-Cola. At halftime, it is Hart County 14, Metcalfe County 6.
Okay, I missed that one so far.
And let's see what else we have. Oh, at halftime, it is Franklin Simpson 43, Monroe County 7.
Did not miss that one. Yeah, that's a bit. That's not surprising. What about the Glasgow game?
I don't have an update on Glasgow as of yet. Apparently, I would think it'd be halftime there too.
Yeah, we can just run somebody over and get that score.
Yeah, just walk over. All right, that's a look at the scoreboard, and right now 21-6, Trojans trailing the Patriots. We'll come back and talk more fall sports here at Barren County High. We'll update you on golf, cross country, and volleyball, and soccer, and other sports going on here after this break as you're following Trojan football on 103.7 Nash Icon. Welcome back to Trojan Field with Jay Turner, John Butler, Robert Bauer, and Chad Withrow. The Trojans trailing the Patriots here at the break, 21-6. And John, been a lot of other sports going on here on the hill at Barren County High this week.
Yeah, officially every fall sport has now started because we'll go backwards. We'll start with Thursday, yesterday, August 23rd. Cross country started, and they went to the all-comers meet at Greene County. Oh, what a great land, Greene. Home of the Dragons.
You know that well.
Yes.
You know that area very well.
Very well. Very good cross-country program, by the way. And anyway, the boys finished third. Don't know how many teams were there, but they finished third. Top individual runner was Casey Roeder. I'm sorry, let's go with the girls. The girls finished third over there, and the top individual runner was Casey Roeder. She finished 11th, time of 12:46. The middle school actually came in first. Boys cross country at the Greene County All-Comers meet. The BCHS boys finished 5th. Top individual runner was Ross Jesse, finished 17th with a time of 10:21. The middle school boys finished second behind the Dragons. Boys golf yesterday. The Barren County boys picked up a win against Cumberland County, 197-266. Individually, Mason Trent fired a 46, Jamison Corbin 49, Evan Johnson 50, and TJ Moore 52. Boys soccer, Clinton County, the Dogs defeated Barren County in a shootout 4-3. In girls soccer, Warren Central, the Lady Dragons defeated Barren County 4-1. JV girls got the win. And in volleyball yesterday at home, Allen County-Scottsville defeated the Trojanettes 25-9 and 25-12. They also won in JV and freshman. 7th grade football yesterday, Hart County defeated the Trojans 26-14, and the 8th grade game is 36-20 Hart County. Tuesday, August 21st in volleyball, the Glasgow Scotties defeated Barren County 2 games to love, 25-20 and 25-14 over at Scotty Gym. Freshman volleyball won. Boys soccer on Tuesday, Wayne County defeated Barren 2-1. Glasgow and girls soccer defeated Barren. It's either Monday or Tuesday. I don't have it written down. It's one of the two, 4-2. And then Monday night in volleyball, Barren County on the road defeated Adair at Adair 2 out of 3 sets. They won one, and I think we came back and won the other 2. So busy week.
Very busy week.
As usual.
Had two pages there.
2 pages, that's exactly right. And when you have every sport going like we have going right now, there's a lot going on. Basically, the only off day, Wednesdays don't have occasionally golf, but things like that. But boy, I tell you what, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then some Saturdays is quite busy.
And it's really busy tomorrow. I was looking at the sports calendar for tomorrow. Girls golf team at Russell County Invitational.
That's a nice course up there on the lake, if that's where they play, which I think it is.
Boys golf team's the Franklin Simpson Invitational. They'll be down at
is it the Kenny Perry or the Country Club?
Kenny Perry.
Is that where it is? Okay. Boys soccer team takes on Whitley County at the Wayne County Invitational. Also, the girls and boys cross-country teams at the Pulaski County Invitational. And the volleyball team at home tomorrow against Gaverna.
There's a lot of traveling tomorrow for most teams. So I think there's two matches. There's a 3-team match, I believe, in volleyball. I think Grayson County's coming, too.
Yep. We'll take a break, come back with more. We're at halftime with the Trojans trailing the Allen County-Scottsville Patriots 21-6. You're following Trojan football on 103.7 Nash Icon. Welcome back to Trojan Field. Jay Turner with John Butler, Robert Bauer, Chad Withrow. 21-6, the Trojans trailing the Patriots, and we'll remind you to watch each Thursday night at 6 o'clock for Trojan Talk with Coach Jackson Arnett as we discuss Barren County High football.
Y'all did a good job. That was good.
Well, thank you.
I thought it was well done, and I love the view. The view from the middle of the field,
absolutely,
classroom, and the guys that. I tell you what, I have to give all those guys at BCHS Live a lot of credit, Aaron, and all. I don't get into names because I don't know all of them, but they do it as good as you could possibly do.
Yeah, if there's a
really good setup, that's for sure.
If there's an award, we're going to nominate you guys for an Emmy on that.
Show airs on EPB Cable Channel 19, SCRTC Cable Channel 97, and it's also on BCHS Live YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. I don't have Twitter.
I don't either.
But some people do.
Robert's got Twitter.
Robert's got Twitter. You don't have Facebook, though, do you?
No.
Oh, okay. Don't deal with the Facebook stuff.
Well, I got neither.
That's right, John.
How about that?
You don't have.
Well, you got a smartphone, though.
Don't have Snap.
That's right.
Don't have Snapchat either.
No, I don't have that. Let's go down to Chad Withrow down on the Barren County sideline. He's taking it easy down there. And Chad, what about you? You have Facebook or Twitter?
Yes.
No, sir.
No. He's got a flip phone. I know that for a fact.
Yes, I do. So there's not much twittering on the flip phone.
You got the least technology of all of us on the phone, don't you?
I'm not smart enough to work a smartphone. Then my kids make fun of me and they're embarrassed when we go somewhere and I pull it out. They tell me to put it back in my pocket.
You just hang in there. Hang in there. You got to stick to what you believe in.
I don't give in to peer pressure.
There you go.
Easy.
Chad, you went in the locker room at halftime. What Coach Arnett talked to his players about?
Just proud of their effort, like he told us coming off the field, but he wants to see it sustain this half. Don't drop your head. Don't let another bad play turn into 4 or 5 bad plays. Just keep fighting. We're in the game and still got a chance. Just cut down on the mistakes that we've made.
Yeah. That back, Chad, for Allen is he's deceptively quick, isn't he?
Yes, he is, and he gets up to full speed really quick.
Yep.
So if you don't get him early, it's going to be it's going to be hard to get him down. But I really thought we rallied to the ball the last 7-8 minutes of that half a lot better than we did early in the game.
I agree.
Want to remind you, you're listening to Barren County Trojan football on 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT-FM, Cave City, Glasgow, and online at espnky.com. Also on BCHS Live, Facebook, and Twitter.
Man.
And YouTube.
Man.
You got YouTube, don't you?
No. I don't. Don't have that. I guarantee you Chad doesn't either.
No John Butler YouTube channel.
Chad, you don't have YouTube either?
Well, I can't answer that. Somebody with the school system
well, if you get on the internet, you can get on YouTube,
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I can't answer that question because I may get me in trouble watching it at school. I'll just leave it at that.
You don't have it on your phone. So
no.
That's right.
I barely can get pictures.
All right, we're ready to start this third quarter as we get set for the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial second half kickoff. Our third period of action brought to you by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave. Barren County will kick off.
Will we see a little trickery right here, or is this just going to be a kick?
We shall see. It is Aiden Niken. End over end going to the right side at about the 23-yard line. Bringing it back upfield. That is Jacob Lightfoot. No, it's Caden Ross. Excuse me. Ross will bring it back to about the 44, 45-yard line.
Decent return, about a 25-yard return or so.
Caden Ross last year had 12 touchdowns.
Lightfoot had 15. So the Patriots will have it at their own 44 to start this drive. Leading 21-6. Got Lightfoot here on the near side. Also to wide receiver spots, 81 Michael Smith looks like. Got 2 receivers out to the left. And it's Zane Ward starting the third quarter. Drops back. He's going to look to the right side. A pass.
Intercepted.
Picked off. Tyler Bush.
Take it.
He's going to take it to the house. 20, 15, 10, 55. Touchdown, Barren County.
That's the play we needed right there. 44-yard touchdown. And, again, that was perfectly read that time by Tyler. Tyler's been close both games of breaking it for a touchdown. That time they did not catch it. They were trying to get the ball out to Lightfoot, and again, the arm strength of Allen County's quarterback is either one they're using is not great, and the ball hung up too long, and Tyler read it, and touchdown. And you talk about momentum changer back. That's we just got it back. That's Allen's second turnover, both interceptions.
Aiden Nykin for the extra point try, just a freshman. And it is up, and it is good. It's kind of wobbly, but it goes through.
Yeah, it needed 21-13 because that got it within a touchdown.
What a start. First 17 seconds of the half gets us right back within a score.
Well, that was the first play of the second half, and I know Allen wants to get the ball to Lightfoot. 15 touchdowns last year, such a good athlete. And I think they're just trying to make a simple little throw, but
it's not a simple throw.
It's not a simple throw, but to be honest with you, even though it's not far down the field, you're kind of he had to throw it across the field, and you had to put something on it, and that ball just floated. And Tyler Bush has played really well. This year. It's only into the second game. I thought he played well last week too, and he's a junior, but he has started for the most part 2 years. He started. He played. He didn't. I take that back. He played some his freshman year, but he started all year last year as a sophomore.
An easy way to say it: Tyler hadn't touched the ball very many times, but when he has touched
he's made
explosive.
Things
happen.
You're right. Now, you can't draw up a better start. One play.
The game started well for us. The whole first quarter really went well.
Going to be Aiden Nykin to kick off from the 40-yard line for the Trojans. And back to receive for Allen County-Scottsville. I believe that's Lightfoot. And here's his kick.
Much better kick.
Yeah, going all the way back. Caught by Lightfoot at about the 8-yard line.
Good tackle.
Nice tackle made right around the 25-yard line.
Guess who?
Was that Slagle again?
Yes, it was. He was actually laying down. I think he'd been blocked, and he reached out and just grabbed him by the ankles to trip him up.
Tanner makes more tackles below the knee than anybody I've ever seen, and he's a little shaken up that time. He's coming out of the game, and that time he led with his head to make that. I don't know if that's the issue or not, but he rarely comes out on defense, and he's not in right now.
It'll be Trace McIntyre, the quarterback for Allen County-Scottsville here in the second half. He's under center. They're in the I formation in the backfield. And here's the handoff. Coming and
it's 42.
Struggle to get some yardage.
That's a fullback.
Peyton Huff.
That's only his second carry, and you almost have to know if you're a defensive football player that Allen's going to run that one. After the first pass being intercepted the second half, you had to expect that. No gain on the play.
Yeah. Second down and 10 for the Patriots. Ball on the 27-yard line. Barren County within 21-13 right now. About a minute gone here in the second half. Wiggers in the backfield with McIntyre, I believe it is. And he takes a snap, and it's going to come off to Wigger. Nice hit there.
Easton jumped up.
Easton Frazier
made the hit. Never did knock him down, though, but, boy, he made a great hit. Still going to be a gain of 6 on a play by Wigger.
I didn't think he got that much, but
Chad was right about Wigger. I said he's quick. He's explosive is what he is. Boy, he just kind of explodes all of a sudden. And but that was a good tackle by Frazier.
Third down 5 for Allen County-Scottsville. Cooper, the receiver, out to the left side. 2 receivers here on the near side. McIntyre. We've got Wigger back there in the backfield. And it's Caden Ross this time.
Golly,
we just can't tackle on that play. And
man,
they're going to get a first down out of it out to 38, 39-yard line.
Yeah, your back's coming up to make plays.
Going to pick up 7, and I didn't think he had a shot to get more than 3.
We had a lot of hands on him. It wasn't like he wasn't touched really early on. With
Landon Neal on the stop. Quick check on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. Hart County 21, Metcalf 6. two receivers, and then bringing Ross in motion. And
another big hit.
Nothing there. Big Easton Frazier coming in and knocking down Caden Ross.
Got one, maybe. I'd say who our leading candidate for defensive player of the game is right now.
Tyler Bush, too.
Yeah. It'd be hard to pick one right now.
Have to pick one here toward the end of the ball game. 2nd down and 9 for the Patriots. Lightfoot is out of the left side. And here is the handoff coming to Caden Ross, and he breaks a tackle. He's headed downfield.
He is gone.
Nobody trying to get to him, and he is in. Going to be in for the touchdown.
Give him 61.
61-yard touchdown for Caden Ross.
And that was, again, just a very, very innocent play. It's a little counter run that time, and started to the right and broke it across the field to the left, and we had nobody to contain that time. And like I said, that was did not look like at first a play that was designed to go 61.
Thorny Walker in for the extra point try. It's down, and the kick is blocked.
Did not get there.
Actually batted off the bottom of the goalpost. 27-13. Allen County, Scottsville. 9:01 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And after Tyler Bush's 44-yard interception for the touchdown, Caden Ross comes back for the ACS Patriots to score a 61-yard run.
Well, there goes that momentum.
Had it there for a moment.
Turn, right?
Yeah. Exactly about 2.5 minutes later.
Man, that was just watch the replay. Pretty good job of blocking, and we missed one tackle. And after that, he was gone.
Just a huge hole right up the
middle.
middle.
Yeah, that was the counter. It was right, his block to the right, and then the hole was to the left. And he saw it and went right back through the hole on the left, actually. Well designed. But not designed for 61, though. No.
Jamarcus Miley and Tyler Bush back to receive for the Trojans. Thorny Walker kicks off from the 40 for the Patriots. And low bounce, high bounce, and that's going to go all the way.
Let it go.
Oh, yes, you got to let it go.
He did not.
Going to bring it back up, crossing the field, and tackle made at about the 16-yard line.
We got a little
Tyler Bush
extracurricular over here. A couple flags thrown. Just a late block, and one of our kids went back to block again.
Yeah, it was Miley over there in the scrum. Miley and one of the Allen County kids getting into it.
We should have let that ball go. We kind of let it bounce over our head, and we picked it up at the 1. It would have rolled into the end zone for an automatic touchback, but we picked it up, and then we didn't get back to the 20, and we'll have probably some penalty yardage to add to it, unfortunately.
Could be offsetting. I don't know if it's on both. I don't know if there's an ejection. I don't think there is. Personal foul on Allen. Personal foul on Barren. Offset. Nobody objected.
Yeah.
So, no harm, no foul. But you got to kind of keep your cool, though. 8:53. A lot going on this first 4 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Touchdowns galore.
Trojans will.
First true offensive possession of the second half.
Yeah, and we're one player short. I think Miley is not in the game, so
got plenty of time. 15 on the clock. Though.
Comes Caleb Spillman in.
Yeah. Line receiver on the near side. Johnson's under center. Takes a snap, and he's going to hand it off.
Bush.
Tyler Bush will get out to about the 20. Gain of, what, 2?
Yeah, it's a pretty good push right out of just a simple fullback dive that time. Gain of 2, 3.
Yes.
I think all in all, I think the offensive line's played well. Give Hunter Wilson and Campbell Ross and Jordan Riddle and Nolan Tooley and Easton Frazier some credit. I think they've done a pretty good job.
2nd down 7. Ball on the 21. And it is Under center is Johnson.
Same play. That's just the dive that time to Tyler Bush.
Trying to push his way forward. Gets to about the 25-yard line.
3 or 4 more.
Yeah, those are tough yards right there.
Probably actually got more than he should out of it if you give him 4.
Yeah, almost 5 that time. Be 3rd and 2. Both times we've been in the old straight I formation.
Yeah. 3rd and about 2.5 to 3.
And we're look like we're getting ready to be under center again, and the I again. We'll see if that's a fake and a bootleg here.
Johnson.
And same thing.
Yep.
Same exact thing. Except
did not get it. It's going to be 4th and 1.
This time it went to Gavin Withrow instead of Tyler Bush.
Well, that is probably going to punt. Now we'll see if we try to draw them off. You know, we try to do that earlier. It didn't work, but we were successful last year where our linemen are not necessarily in a down position, but they will all rise up together trying to get them to jump off sides or shift. We are one person short.
Yeah, we got 10 out there.
Got 5 seconds to get this off.
Johnson on the punt.
Very returnable here.
Caught
by Ross.
That's Ross. 50, 45. Trying to get to the 40. He's going to be tackled at about the 42-yard line.
Pretty good coverage that time. That was 24 and 27 for the Trojans.
Adrian Bragg and Ryan Shirley.
Because that was very returnable. Line drive. I'd like to have a little bit more loft on that ball. Great field position for the Patriots.
A little hurry to get that off, and that probably affected the punt.
Yep. 1st and 10 from the 42. And let's see who's at quarterback here. Is that Ward or is that,
It's Ward. Zane Ward. Got Uyghur in the backfield. And the receiver out to the left side, one to the near side. And Ward takes a snap, hands it off.
He kept it that time.
He faked the handoff to Uyghur.
Yeah, pretty good job defensively by the Trojans. It was Joseph Bradshaw making that tackle. Pretty good job.
Pick up 2. It's to the 40.
You have to respect the fact anytime they fake it to Uyghur.
Pick up of a couple on that play. It'll be 2nd down, 8 to go.
Looking at the flag, it's not even moving. The wind's not moving 1 mile an hour tonight.
Doesn't look like breeze earlier today.
It's very comfortable outside, though.
2nd down and 8 for the Patriots. Ward takes a snap, and this time hands it off to Uyghur. Uyghur going right down the middle. We can't tackle, and they
missed him.
Stopped to the 30. Another 1st down for the Patriots.
He is hard to tackle because he's not very big, and he just gets real low, and he's explosive. Gain of 10 on the play.
It's a different hard to tackle than last week, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm not saying who's better. I mean, I think both these kids are pretty good.
What if you had them in an eye? They'd be backfield, wouldn't it?
Uyghur is 5'8", 185. And Ward under center. Uyghur busting his way through and takes it down to the 20.
Just hits the hole extremely quick. Gain of 9 on the play.
Not getting very many touches on him at the line of scrimmage, are we?
No, it's 11 carries for 80 yards and a touchdown. But that's deceiving. Like I said, he's had several rather large runs called back. He's probably well over 150 true yards. 2nd and 1. Don't know really what the delay is right now.
Are we measuring again?
I believe we are.
It is, yes.
We've had enough measurements to last a year already tonight.
Had 3. Had none last week. Had none at home last year.
No.
I think we're a little short. I think they're a little bit short.
Be at chain length.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 2nd and about a couple of inches.
Yep. Ball at the
19.
21?
21, yeah. The scoreboard's wrong on this one, I believe. It's actually
21's right.
Yep.
Ward be under center this time. I formation in the backfield. And a handoff. It's Huff. Huff still going. Still going. Touchdown.
Unbelievable run. Unbelievable. I couldn't really see the ball. We just kind of got blocked all of a sudden too, but I never did pick up the ball. And I know if we struggled, the defense struggled.
It was a very quick hitter. They gave it to him on the inside handoff, and another play that was designed to get the first down.
Not a touchdown. Give him 6 carries for 105 yards, 2 touchdowns for Huff. For Ross. That was Ross.
33-13. The kick is up, and it is good by Walker.
No good.
I can't see. I cannot see.
It was Huff on the carry.
Oh, that was Huff?
I thought it was Huff, yeah.
Okay, I thought it was Ross. I thought it was 21. Okay.
Yep. So that's 2 misses in a row by Walker. 33-13 Patriots. 5:04 to go here in the third quarter.
Slowly starting to kind of take control, aren't they?
Yep. Little break here. Let's go to Coca-Cola scoreboard. Franklin Simpson 51, Monroe County 7 at the end of the third quarter. That'll get by quick in that fourth. Hart County 21, Metcalf 6, and Glasgow is leading Bardstown 19-7 at halftime.
Okay. Yeah, we just saw the replay of the touchdown, and that was just a fullback dive. That's all it was. It was just a dive where Robert's correct. You know, it was designed probably to get the first down, not the touchdown.
Kick by Walker. And caught at about the 12-yard line. Is that Tyler Bush?
It is.
Yes. And he'll bring it up to about the 35-yard line.
Tyler continues to have a good ball game.
On a side note, how cool is it to kind of have replays for a high school game?
Well, it is cool, and I'm looking at it on your computer too. It's also live online too. It's just it's as clear as you can have it, and they're showing replays and everything.
Well done.
They have a better view than we do.
Up top? You want to crawl up top next week?
I think we might just go up there.
Well, I'm not going next week. I'm going to the
week after next. We'll have Monroe County here, 2 weeks from tonight?
Mm-hmm.
And we will have a crowd.
When Chad gets a head count, he needs to let us know how many's out there tonight.
Yep. Johnson throws to the right. It's going to be complete. Is that Miley?
Nope.
No, Landon Key. Landon Key on the far side of the field.
Yeah, good catch by Landon. This is Landon's first year that he's played in high school football. I don't know if he played in middle school. Good athlete.
Gain of 7.
Gain of 7 on the play. Hadn't had a completion for a while. 4:30 left in the third. 33-13 Patriots.
Just ran 3 plays here in the second half. 3 and out. Points came off of an interception return by Tyler Bush to start the half.
Key's coming to the left side this time. 2 receivers right, 2 on the near side. Johnson. And he keeps it. Going to take it to about the 45.
Yeah, that was the read option that time with Thomas, and that time decided to keep. I mean, with Shirley that time, Johnson kept it.
Probably made the right call to keep it, but there just wasn't a hole either place.
Third and either a long one or a short 2.
Mm-hmm. 3rd and 1. Got Miley here on the near side. I believe that's Spillman out to the right. Johnson's under center. I formation in the backfield, and Johnson.
If he gets it,
he's push forward. I'm not sure if he made it or not.
He had to fall forward. That was pretty much a quarterback sneak. Not much there.
He's right on the line, though.
Could we have the 4th measurement?
Oh, we will.
4 measurements.
They clearly don't have any dinner reservations after the game, do they?
And it's pretty, you can't get a better marked field, It's pretty clear right there.
All right. What do you think?
It's short. think it's short.
Need to get past the 46.
Chad's down there. Chad, what do you think?
About a credit card.
I think we are about
Yep. 3 inches short.
Yes.
I tried to tell you. I could have
I think we
saved.
got to go for it here.
I could have saved time, even though we're a distance away. Oh, there's no question we're going for it. I think it'd be Zach Johnson again.
Yeah, he's got one the last 2 times.
Yeah, it could be Bush in the full. You know, we hammered out a couple nice little fullback dives earlier, but I don't think he's not in the game.
No, he's
so it's not going to be him.
Shirley and Withrow in the backfield.
Miley's here on the near side. And Johnson.
He got it.
Yeah, quarterback sneak. Yeah, he got about 4 yards on the play.
Good enough for a Citizens first down to about the 50-yard line.
Patriots, and that play will result in another Barren County first down.
It's our 6th.
2:53 to play here in the third. It's 33-13. Patriots on top.
I think Cody Rogers was in the game. He's coming out right now. It's like he's
shaking up a little bit.
Shaking up a little bit.
All right. Ball at the 49. Here's Johnson. And he's going to keep it. Kind of make his way across the 50. Gets down to about the 46-yard line.
He is going to be tired tomorrow, I can tell you that. He's been the primary ball carrier here lately. All those are those kind of those read options where he, kind of sticks it in the belly of the back and reads the defense whether to keep it or let the back have it.
Yep. Gain of 5. Going to be second down and 5.
15 carries. He's only got 23 yards, but right now we're moving it down the field. Slowly, but moving it.
Gavin Withrow and Jamarcus Miley are the receivers here on the near side. 2 split out wide to the right. Now the gun is Johnson. Johnson trying to bounce off to the right side, and he may be a loss of 1 there, if any.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Number 6, Johnson on the carry, tackle made by number
Third down.
Couldn't get around Shirley right there, who was actually trying to block for him. Tried to go around instead of cutting it back up.
About a yard on that play. It'll bring up third down and 6. Trojans.
Again, this is 4 down territory right here, inside the 50, down 20. The minute time the snap goes off, it'll be a minute left in the third quarter.
Despite the numerous measurements, it's been a quick quarter and really a quick game.
Yes, it
feels
has.
Like.
Yeah, mainly, when the ball is not thrown and dropped, clock moves a little bit better.
2 receivers each way. Out of the gun. Johnson scrambling. And he gets sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
A loss of about, 8?
Yeah, and a lot of his rushing yards is because of the sacks.
Right.
It's a second rather large sack we've given up that time.
4 on that play. He'll bring up fourth down.
And it's 4th and 10. I
Take
guess
us out of it.
Well, we got our punt team in.
Johnson's the punter.
Set to receive for the Patriots, number 21.
21 is Caden Ross. 22 is Carter Holland. They're back at the 20-yard line for Allen County-Scottsville. And
That's a good kick.
punt.
Yeah,
Yep.
that ball is up there a little bit.
Ross for the fair catch.
Right around the 18.
9.9 to play here in the third. And 33-13.
33-yard punt. Threes are wild right now, aren't they? Look at this.
It was 21-6 at halftime. Trojans had a 6-0 lead at the end of the first quarter.
We started off the third quarter with an interception return by Tyler Bush.
They cut the lead to 21-13. So 1 play here in the third. It is McIntyre, the quarterback for Allen County-Scottsville, under center. Takes the snap, hands it up the middle, and gets to the 21-yard line. A gain of about 3. And that will do it for the end of the third quarter. And the score after 3, it's Allen County-Scottsville 33, Barren County 13. We'll come back to the fourth quarter after this timeout. You're following Trojan football on 103.7 Nash Icon.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's three major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS. Did you know that Barren County sports teams only receive $250 in yearly funding? So how is each team able to function and stay updated with modern equipment and uniforms? Through the help of the Barren County Athletic Booster Club. The BCHS Athletic Booster Club is the #1 way to help contribute to the student athletes that give Barren County athletics the upbeat reputation it holds. You can help contribute to the student athletes of BCHS today by contacting the boosters on Facebook at facebook.com/BCHSbooster. Let the student athletes of tomorrow shine by donating to the BCHS Athletic Booster Club today.
And first play of the fourth quarter, it was Caden Ross.
Yeah, but again, that was Ross, who's now playing the fullback position. And going to pick up about 5 on the play.
Yeah, put it up to about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, give him 92 yards.
Patriots leading 33-13.
Timeout. Patriots.
Patriots take a timeout.
We'd like to remind everyone the next Friday night the Trojans.
11:35 to play here in the ball game. Take this timeout. It's brought to you by People's Bank. The People's Bank ribbon cutting and grand opening coming up this Sunday from 2 to 4 with their opening day on Monday, the 27th. Next week we'll be at Adair County over in Columbia, 7 o'clock with a kickoff, and we'll be on the air at 6:35. With all the action here on Nash Icon.
How are they doing tonight?
They're playing Taylor County tonight, and I don't have a score on that one.
If it's at Taylor County, that game is close to being over because
it is at Taylor.
Taylor County's on Eastern Standard Time.
They would have started at what time?
Probably 6 or 6:30 our time.
6:30 Central Time.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be back here hosting the Monroe County Falcons. And Monroe County losing big to Franklin Simpson tonight.
Looks like
Number 10, Uyghur on the
it was Uyghur on the carry.
Don't know if he got it.
Scottsville.
Yeah.
Jackson Cooch.
And
I think that was 69 Carmelo Francis, freshman on the tackle. Looked like to me. And stopped him right there. Gain of only 1, so good job by the Trojans. That's going to force a punt.
Set the punt for the Patriots.
Glasgow's up 19-17.
17.
Logan County's up 35-12 over Muhlenberg.
Yeah. And that was, is that Landon Neal or Tanner Slagle? 8 and 0 just give me a little problem sometimes.
Slagle.
From their own 43-yard line.
So the Trojans will have it at their own 43-yard line with 10:55 to go here in the
kind of
fourth
surprised
quarter.
on the Bardstown score.
So Bardstown's moved within 1917?
1917. Of course, Bardstown's a perennial state power, though they were down last year, but they are giving Glasgow a tussle, to say the least.
Took a little work, but Taylor County up 47-0 going into the fourth quarter.
Good job, Robert.
All right, 1st and 10 Trojans as we move left to right here in this fourth quarter. And it's Zach Johnson. And
Fumble.
And it's loose. And Allen has got it. That was number 20.
That was
23.
Yeah, again, we're running that read option where it was Johnson and Bush that time where you're really kind of sticking that ball in there as long as you can, and the quarterback is reading whether or not to keep it or not, and in that sometimes you have ball handling mistakes, and that was one of them. It's their second turnover inside the 40 of Allen. The last time was in the first half. Allen scored, I believe, on the next play, maybe. Next play or two. So we got Ward in at quarterback.
That one hurt right there with that turnover. 10:49 to go. Ward. And he hands it off to the near side. It is Uyghur.
Good tackle over here by
right in front of the Allen County sideline. And
Number 10, Uyghur on the carry.
got it to the 38-yard line.
Got like a cramp. First cramp of the night. I think it's a cramp.
It's Gill.
Official time. It's hard to see from up here.
They've done a really good job defensively here this last series or two.
And
first time we've seen Dwayne Miller on the field tonight, which is good. I really like Dwayne, but I don't want to see him.
All right, let's see. They're working on it. Did you say it was Gill?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a cramp. We've been lucky. One of the things I worried a little bit with the new field was playing in August, with the heat and so forth with the turf, and so far it has not been an issue because it has not been, hadn't approached, heat problems.
It's been a very mild August. I think it's actually going to warm up next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, so much rain in August.
Gill is up and walking on his own, trotting toward the sideline. Always a good sign. So apparently he'll be okay. And we'll get back to action here with 10:35 to play. Trojans trailing 33-13. And everybody trying to get in position here. And it is Ward. Going to keep it. He's going to roll off to the right side. He's on the run. Cuts into the 30, down to the 28.
Short of the first down. Gain of 8.
Short about a half yard.
That's Wyatt Pettigo that made the tackle that time. Easton Frazier had a shot to get him in the backfield and just missed him. Gain of 9.
It's a 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, they will give them 2 shots to get 1. I like their chances. They have not been penalized this half. They were heavily penalized the first half. They've cut that down.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Mr. Uyghur right here.
Yeah, he's the tailback. Ross is the fullback.
Or Ross.
And it's Ross.
Still got it.
Yeah. Needed 1, got 1.
Got to the 28, maybe the 27.
Adrian Bragg been on a few tackles tonight.
First down for the Patriots at 9:26 to go in the ball game.
Adrian is a 5'9" sophomore.
As they get lined up, one receiver each way, lined up in an I formation. Dropping back, it's Ward, and he's in trouble and then breaks away. Rolling around to the right side.
Man,
and finally taken down to the 18. We had him back up here.
Wyatt Pettigo had a hold of his jersey in the backfield, and he got loose and turned a 2-yard loss and an 8-yard gain.
It'll be 2nd down at about 1 for the Patriots down at the Barren County 18-yard line.
Yeah, they were trying to throw the goal route that time to look like Lightfoot, and they had no chance to do that.
Yeah, and Lightfoot's over here on the near side of the wideout spot. It is Ward, hands it off to his tailback. That's Uyghur. Uyghur gets across the 15. They may stop it right at the 15. He rolled across down to the 14.
That was Jake Gill on the tackle. He's right back in the game, yeah. Gain of 4 and a first down.
They so desperately want to get it to Lightfoot. There's no need with the score, but
they do.
You want to get the kid involved. Such a good athlete.
They just may not have that personnel to do it as much as they want this year.
Right in the middle of the field, just inside the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 Patriots. And it is Ward. Hands it off to his tailback again. That's Uyghur. He's tripped up and kind of lost his footing and went down at about the 13.
Yeah, he's awful quick, and he's too quick for himself that time. Boy, he was trying to bounce it outside and cut, and he had some yardage too and just fell. Got caught by the turf monster. 16 carries, 89 yards for Uyghur.
Ball near the left hash mark, a 13-yard line. And Lightfoot is out to the right. And in shotgun formation this time.
It's Ross.
Hand off Caden Ross. Ross, power run right down the middle. Gets inside the 5, down to about the 4.
Gain of 11. Easton Frazier on the tackle.
Seems like they just get yards that they shouldn't.
Yeah, I agree. For the most part, it looks like we've been in pretty good position to make some plays.
First and goal at the 4-yard line for the Patriots.
Not that there's any doubt that Allen's going to win this, but this will officially put the nail in the coffin.
Here is Ward. He's rolling out, being chased. Now cuts back and got tripped up right inside about the 2, I guess.
Yeah, that was I don't know if it was a broken play or what. That was a kind of a weird play. Gain of 2 on the play.
Didn't really have any receivers on the right side where he was rolling out looking to pass.
Yeah, it may have been a broken play that time. I mean, if they hand it to 10 2 more times, they're going to score. So it's probably 42 as well, the fullback, who's also scored tonight. Huff, yeah. Now, if they want to get fancy, it's a little different, but
Ward under center, takes a snap, going to hand it off. Uyghur punches his way in.
That is his second rushing touchdown. He's also thrown one, give him 91 yards, and that makes it 39-13, waiting for the extra point.
6:24 to go. Uyghur.
They haven't really been too complicated on offense, have they?
No. And
Thorny Walker for the extra point for Allen County-Scottsville. The holder is Yancey Gardner.
That's why I think Coach Hood is one of the better coaches. You know, last year they offensively, you know, they were spread it and threw it. You know, Wilson had over 30-something touchdown passes there. He does not have that team this year, and but they're still scoring points, but doing it differently.
Yep.
And I know they got good receivers, but they just right now they're kind of a work in progress. But nevertheless, we're down 40-13, and I think we played much better than we played last week.
Yeah, I like our new look kind of offense. We have the midline option where we go just make the choice, and we've actually ran it really well. When you put that new offense in, and it kind of it's kind of just getting started, you're going to have mistakes like that fumble with the read. So it's a growing pain, but I think there's some positives. And
I do too.
If you look forward, what does the schedule do? It gets a lot easier for
It does, and you know, is Allen as good as Casey? I don't know. They're different. You know, I think Allen and Casey would be a good game just because I just think Allen's, you know, their backs and physicality and so forth. I just think they're different, but I just think we played better.
Thorny Walker kicks off from the 40 for Allen County-Scottsville. And going to be taken by Tyler Bush at about the 14-yard line. He works his way up. And we'll get to about the 32-yard line, and that's where the Trojans will have it. 1st and 10 at the 32 with 6:17 to go in the ball game.
See if we stay with Johnson or does Dalton Ford get a shot right here?
We had 10 cracks at it the whole half.
Coca-Cola scoreboard update. Hart County 33, Metcalfe County 14 at the end of the third quarter.
Good win for Hart County if they hang on.
And I still haven't got an update on Glasgow Bardstown. It was 19-17.
Right. Johnson stays in.
Yep. And Tyler Bush will get to about the...
I think that was
Johnson
Dalton.
Was it?
Yeah, Johnson kept it.
Okay, he kept it.
Gain of nothing.
Number 6, Johnson on the carry. Tackle was made by number 23.
Just got a final in. Franklin Simpson 57, Monroe County 7.
Ouch. But they are the defending 4A state champions.
They are. That's right.
Then Monroe is lost a lot of good personnel. You know, Mink and Dyer among others,
and even their quarterback this year that they were going with
got hurt against Trigg County.
I formation. Johnson's going to hand it off. It is Bush this time.
That's Withrow.
Or was it Withrow?
Yeah.
3 and a 5. Having trouble seeing it.
Gavin, give Gavin about 4. 4.5. Thought he did a good job up here yesterday. He came up.
He did.
He's well spoken. He's a sophomore, but does a good job.
5-yard pickup for Withrow. Third down and 5. Two receivers each way for the Trojans. Here's Johnson in trouble, and he's going to be sacked back at the 30.
Number 6, Johnson on the carry.
Yeah, it's going to be about a loss of 6 on the play. I think it's a 3rd sack of the night.
Yes, you're right.
Not a lot of time to throw.
Well, I just got an update on Glasgow-Bardstown. It's 19-7. Glasgow into the 3rd.
Okay.
Just now got that one.
19-7. Okay.
19-7.
It's on the screen over here, 19-7.
It was 19-7 at halftime.
All right.
As well. Yep, 19-7, Glasgow.
I want to ask Chad right after this punt something.
Okay.
Chad's over there.
All right. And Johnson, nice
That's
kick.
a heck of a kick.
And it's going to be taken by Ross. 35, 40, trying to get to the 45, and he'll stay in bounds. Looks like right around the 50. They say he stepped out of bounds at about the 43-yard line, I guess it was.
Some pretty big hits over here on the sideline, but we were kind of blocked. I was going to ask Chad, what was the crowd like tonight?
Chad, what's the crowd like? You're over there where you can see it.
Very, very good crowd, as much as last week, if not more. Really? Allen County brought a big crowd, and I think our side was full. Of course, it's a little less people here now as the cars are streaming out, but still a very, very good crowd. I'm glad to see it because these kids have fought. It's good to see they get support here for them.
Yeah, don't you think we played better?
Oh, yeah, a lot more physical, a lot more just – we've been there and missed tackles. That's the thing. And if we ever get that shored up, you know, we've got a chance to win a few games. As y'all said, the schedule gets a little more in our favor the next few weeks.
Right. Landon Witcher on the carry this time for Allen County-Scottsville. He took it all the way down to the 23, 22-yard line.
A gain of 17. That's the first time he's carried it.
At 5'8", 160 sophomore. So the clock at 3:43 to play, and the Trojans down 40-13. Now what do we have before the snap?
Timeout. Barren County.
So the Trojans take a People's Bank timeout. As you take time out of your day, and don't forget People's Bank has their ribbon cutting and grand opening this Sunday, 2 to 4. Their opening day will be on Monday. People's Bank. Stay tuned for the post-game report brought to you by Zaxby's of Glasgow. Head to Zaxby's after the game. Zaxby's on Happy Valley Road. We'll also name our offensive and defensive players of the game tonight, and might want to be working on that as we speak. We'll also chat with Coach Jackson Arnett before we leave here tonight as well. Coach's comments brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
Not loving the score too much, but
no, not.
I think we have played hard tonight, though.
I agree.
It is 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. And it is coming to, is that Witcher again?
Yes,
right
it
down
is.
the middle, and he'll go inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line.
14.
Tackle made by number 27, Adrian Bragg.
Adrian Bragg on the stop, and ball at the 8. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Patriots.
3:15 left to play. Looks like McIntyre's back at a quarterback. He's under center for the Patriots. He'll hand it off to his tailback. That's Witcher. Witcher will get it to the 6.
Number 25, Witcher on the carry.
Like Gill on the stop.
Number 15, Jake Gill. The second and goal, Patriots.
Down to 2.5 minutes to play. And it's McIntyre under center. High formation in the backfield. And hand it off to his fullback.
Wow.
And he's going to take it in. It's 23.
Yes.
23 for Allen County-Scottsville. That's McPeak. 5'9", 225. 7 yards. That is Jaquez McPeak. Comes with 2:09 to play. Puts the game up to 46-13 for the Patriots. Thorny Walker for the extra point try for the Patriots. This kick is up, and it is good. Walker makes it 47-13. Trojans have given up 26 straight points since early in the second half. Again, next week we'll be at Adair County. And again, 2 weeks from tonight, Monroe County will be here. We'll be selecting our offense and defense players of the game here in just a little bit.
Number 85 for Marcus Smiley. Set to kick off for the Patriots. Number 53, Tony Walker.
Walker kicks off. And it's going to take a bounce. Bush trying to chase it down to pick it up at the 11-yard line. Bush will get stopped around the 20.
Number 5, Bush on the return.
And so the Trojans will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 1:59 left to play with the Patriots up 47-13.
At their own 20-yard line.
Don't forget, you can check all the latest scores and results from middle school to high school sports at Barren County. Log on to barrenschools.com, click athletics, and then the sports report for all the scores from golf to cross country results and more. And we're going to have, let's see. No, I see Johnson still in there. We've got Withrow and Bush in the backfield with Zach Johnson. Receivers left and right. Handoff coming to Withrow, trying to sweep around to the left side. And he is going to be stopped. I don't think he gained anything. Far side of the field.
Might give him 1. 2 kind of fell forward there at the end. Give him 2.
Minute 37 here in the 4th.
Just want to finish the game without getting anybody hurt right here. It's all you want to do. I know it's disappointing now that score is not really indicative of the game. In a lot of ways, Barren outplayed Allen for a pretty good amount of time in this game. But Allen just finally took control of the game. We made a couple of big mistakes. Turnovers have really hurt us.
Mm-hmm. And the handoff,
Bush
to Tyler Bush.
Yeah, and Tyler Bush has had a good. He's played well on both sides of the ball tonight, offense and defense.
Got 10.
Stops the clock with a minute 2. 1st and 10. Citizens first down.
It's definitely hard to quantify that we played better with the score.
Yeah, I mean you have to watch the game. Yeah. I mean if you don't watch the game, then you don't know. And this performance tonight will win us games with our schedule.
Yeah.
There's no question about it in my mind. We can. There are probably 4 to 5 wins or more, at least 4 wins down the road if we play this well.
Mm-hmm. Johnson kept it, and he'll be tackled at about the 35-yard line.
And I hope that's the last play. I think we just need to get out of here without anybody getting hurt. Then
it will be if we play it right. We don't have to run another play.
Yeah.
I mean, people make fun of us saying this, but
too many injuries in this game. You know, we can go out at any time.
Mm-hmm. Game wasn't running clock tonight. Small gains, things like that. A lot of people look at the game and think it should have been running clock. So those are wins.
That's a good ball game for us.
Yeah. Allen County-Scottsville will win the ball game tonight, 47-13 over the Barren County Trojans. Patriots go to 2-0 on the year. The Trojans fall to 0-2. We're going to have the post-game report coming up next, brought to you by Zaxby's of Glasgow, as you're following Trojan football on 103.7 Nash Icon.